Hey, Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome on this Thursday morning.
Good morning, guys.
Show&Tell. Hey, we do have someone in the back screen, but there he is.
Good morning.
Somebody has YouTube open.
Yep.
We do have someone
Rookie.
Somebody has. That's Brandon.
Yep.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Fantastic. Doing fantastic.
Awesome. Well, you see Brandon today. He'll be here for a little while because he's at home on a snow blizzard day. No school for Brandon. So, yes, he is out of his closet today.
That's good.
All right, first in the house to give that 5 point today is Miss Bemos. Hello, and welcome. Lucky Charms Wendy. Hello, and good morning. All right, for Paul. Hello, Paul. Hello, and welcome.
Yeah, I'm the rookie this morning.
The Mystery Flipper. Hello, welcome. Good morning. Mimic You back by Silver. Hello, and good morning. Steve Voss. Bash. Hello, and good morning. Yes, he is the rookie this morning.
Yeah, that's right. That's good, though.
Well, how was y'all evening, and what did y'all get accomplished yesterday?
You remember all them stuffed animals that I had?
Mm-hmm. Where did you hide them?
If they see up there in the top,
yeah,
they're on all my shelves.
I see that back there.
And if it's listed, then it's put up. I still got those right there to list, and I've still got those right there to list.
You knocked out a lot of them yesterday. You had help?
No, not really. I had some people come by like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" And I'm like, trying to get all this stuff listed. That's what I'm doing. They're like, "Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna see what you's up to. I ain't seen you in a while." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm working."
I hear that. Hello, and welcome, Queen Cleopatra in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
Emma says she accomplished by regaining my resin table, kind of. Well, that's a good goal. You did say yesterday we're trying to get taken care of, and that's a good start. Hello, and good morning to JR 1964. Hello, good morning. And what did you get accomplished yesterday, Brandon?
Sleeping.
Yeah, caught up on some rest, huh?
Yes.
I hear that. I got a lot done yesterday, but I have 29 drafts ready to go today.
That's good.
I got that ready to go. I got my orders packed, ready to go from what I sold last night. I have one order that didn't pay yet, and it was a Ken doll. Other than that, that's packed and ready to go.
Yeah.
It's interesting how when you sell one item that you have in your lot of something, and then every day after that it starts selling that same particular type of product.
Yeah. It's weird. I bought like 30 Dunkin' Donut spoons for 50 cents at a yard sale. And for the longest time, they just sit here. Now, of course, I'm selling for $15 a piece, so I'm making quite a bit of money on these.
Right.
But for probably 6 months, they didn't do anything. Then all of a sudden, they start selling like crazy. Like I'm selling one a day and here and there. It's like eBay's like, "Oh, hey, this guy's got spoons. Let's sell his spoons."
Yeah. It's like once you sell that first one, that's it. It starts trickling to more sales. I love it. I've been selling a lot of albums lately, some vinyl albums that are new sealed. And I bought a lot of them. I had bought 51 of them total, which came out to like $2.52 a piece. They were all brand new sealed, all listed. And as of today, now mind you, I already had I had 19 sales total. Out of that, I got 38 left. and I'm already in the profit for $484.84 of the 19 that I sold already of those 51.
Dang, that's good.
That's I already got my money back, and that's what I have
Yeah.
profit.
Yeah, that's good.
Just on that particular lot.
Yeah, man, that's fantastic. That's awesome.
And when you buy things like that, you sometimes you kind of make a wondering if it's something you did worthwhile. But after a while, it does start selling to where once a week, once it starts, I get multiples the same week of the album. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good morning, hello, and welcome to Thrifter, Mr. Mate. Hello, and good morning.
What's up, friend on Facebook?
Mr. Mike from January House. Hello. Yeah, that is great, Paul. I'm very happy and blessed that I was able to purchase that whole lot for $125. And again, I only sold 19 of the 38 left of the 51 I bought. I have 38 left, and I'm already in the almost $500 profit on that same lot. So, and I've been selling 2 to 3 of those a week. And usually, once one sells, the rest come behind it. So, of course, there's Lego Man. Hello, Brandon. How are you doing today?
Good.
So you taking advantage of that day off?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some work with my business.
Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome. What all you got planned for today, for working wise?
Well, I'm trying to turn my Lego room into a reseller room because I kind of took half the basement with all my stuff. But yeah, I'm just trying to get that room organized.
Yeah. I see. And your mom's probably like, look at all this stuff, Brandon. I am so proud of you for working so hard.
That's okay, Queen. I understand that happens. Also, vinyl is like Pokemon cards. Lately, they're hot, and you're so right.
Yeah. Or is your mom more like, Brandon, you need to get your stuff picked up? Oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? That's my wife. Whenever I started my eBay stuff, that's what she was like. She's like, I'm so excited for your business. I'm so excited that you got something that you enjoy doing and you're making good money with it. And I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate it. She said, now get in there and figure out where to get all that crap out of the way, because it was all in my living room and in our bedroom. She's like, go get that stuff picked up and put up somewhere. I'm tired of seeing it in my house.
That sounds like my dad.
Drifter, Thrifter, that's Nate, says, by that you meaning checking all the pieces are in a set and by building it? Lego?
Oh, me?
All your Legos you're talking about doing today?
Yeah, I mean organizing. I haven't done too much listing since I think last weekend. I listed a lot, but I plan on organizing a lot.
Now, do you have the link to where you sell your Legos at?
I can get that for you.
Yes. He's got a link that you can even check out his Lego store that he's got everything in. Lucky Charms, Wendy says, how is Robert's store doing? Believe it or not, he is listing every weekend. He's got plans tomorrow to list more games, because it seems like the more he lists, the more he's selling. And he's averaging about one a day by listing what he's listing. And, of course, he is going to the offering, like if somebody sends him an offer. He first started with a lot of games and PC games that was given to him years ago. And so that's what he listed first. Last week, he listed 11 items. I think he had a total of 23 listed, and he's still getting sales every day. But he's doing really well. I'm excited when he gets those sales, which is great, because he just wanted to start one day and then starting to go through what he's got. And every now and then he'll buy something on auctions, on the auctions, and he's all excited and ready to get it listed. I have to get listings. I have not been doing what I should since my COVID. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Organizing is an ongoing process, and you're so right. Let's see. The Flipping Sports Guy. Hello, good morning, and welcome.
What's up, bro?
Getting an Amazon shipment to drop off at the UPS. There's his link for his Lego store. If you're interested in checking out what he's got, there's his link. TGIF, y'all. Wait, I don't have the 95. Never. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow is his. He's already one day ahead of us, so he's already on Friday.
Yeah, that's
he's
right.
All right, we'll go ahead and start what we talked about as far as bringing your antique or the oldest item you have that you own, not including your parents, your spouse, or a loved one. It has to be a physical, collectible, antique item. And I'll go ahead and start off on mine first because this is something that I purchased at, actually, I bought it at an antique mall in somewhere in Illinois on a trip from one time we took back home. And I bought this because I've been looking for one. And so let's go ahead and start showing what I had brought.
Oh, right.
Now, this is a 1945 featherweight Singer sewing machine. With this, I bought this table that it's sitting on because it has this indent that you can put as a little floating table in below it. But this will sit flush with the table here. This little foot right here actually opens up where you can get underneath it. Now, whenever you're doing a sewing machine, if somebody doesn't know and you're not familiar with it, whenever you're doing anything with a sewing machine and you're done sewing, you should always take the foot and put it down below the arm itself. It has to be flush. And then drop your needle in a piece of fabric. That's why you see I have this fabric here. You should always do that so you don't bend your needle accidentally. So that's the first picture of it. And I'm going to have 5 different pictures I'm going to show you about this thing. This is a sewing machine that I actually use. It's the working condition. I get it serviced every year. I oil it in all these little holes that you have to oil it in. But I still take and get it serviced once a year because they take it apart and clean everything on the inside. Because you do get a lot of fabric from inside when you're sewing. So that's one of the reasons why I get it serviced every year. This is how the foot raises to where this is where the bobbin goes in at the bottom. And as you see, the table is a floating table. That way it sits flush against this table. I bought that at a sewing company. And of course, the sewing machine itself comes with a carrying case. And it has all its accessories and all its books. And of course, you'll see at the top vision right here. That's how everything. And then I use this right here to keep the thread further away when I'm sewing. But also, I want to show you one other thing about this. See right here? That's the arm that you actually put the bobbin on to fill the bobbin. That's one of the ones that actually is one of the older ways they used to fill bobbin. And this little thing behind it, I actually do it manually now. So that is my. Let's see, I think I had 5 seconds. 1, 2, 4. And this is the original plug. It still works, original plug and everything. Got the 3 prongs. So that's what I love about it. And that is one I actually use a regular basis. And those are coming to good money. Right now, they're selling for anywhere from between $500 and $700, depending on what you have with it as far as the case, carrying case, accessories, and things like that can be even as high as over $700 sold.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
All right, let's see what you got. You want to share your screen or you want to just put it on your screen?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll just do like this.
It's yours.
The backstory is whenever I was a little kid, I was probably 3, 4, 5 years old. I was 5 years old when my grandfather passed away. Okay. And I remember that I used to sit on his lap and he would bounce me on his knee. And he would have this little bobblehead lying. And he would hit the bobblehead and the head would do like that right there. And I would just think that was the funniest thing ever. So whenever he passed away, my grandmother said, I wanted to make sure that you got this. And I have no idea how old it is. I just know that I'm 37, 38, something like that. I think I'm 38. So it's 35 years old at least. Okay. But other than that, I don't really know much about it. And right after my wife and I got married, I came in from work and I seen it in pieces in the trash can. And I asked my wife, I was like, hey, what happened? You know, that's the only thing I have from my grandfather. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. She said it was in the top of the closet and I was cleaning and it fell out and it shattered. And I happened to run across a bobblehead dog like this.
I remember those.
And this right here is one of the, it's not the same because the one he had was a lion. But this right here is the only thing that I have that kind of I remember good times with my grandfather about. And like I say, I mean, he just bobble his head like that. and it doesn't have any dates or anything on it. It's just got, I think this was like a coin bank or something. I'm not real sure.
That's how they stuck it on the dashboard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You stick it onto the dashboard, and that's how it moves a lot when you're driving.
Okay. But this little guy right here has been replaced. I still have the lion. I dug him all out of the trash can, and he's broke into like a million pieces. But it's just the symbol of me being able to remember good times with my grandfather, because like I said, I was a little kid and I don't really remember.
I remember those when my grandfather had it on the dashboard at all times, and it was so funny. Every time the way that he would drive, the thing would constantly pop him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you don't see those too often anymore.
But that's my little antique thing that I collect. And like I said, I'm not really much of a person that holds on to stuff.
Right.
I've got the reseller mentality. So if it's worth value, then let's sell it. So,
all right, now I have one that somebody sent me, and I'm going to go ahead and show it and tell you a little bit about it. And if anybody has any questions, they can ask her. She is in the chat. This is from Lucky Charm Wendy. This is the item that she's got here, and I'm going to show two pictures. There's a close-up and that one. It is, the photo was sent, that was a bust head crafted by Wendy's husband, Bob. It had been made in 1963. It is very heavy and made out of clay.
Wow.
Let's see if I can enlarge it a little bit. Now, I don't know, Wendy, do you know who is that supposed to be as far as the statue that he made? Is it just anybody in particular, or is it just something he's made?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like I said, I'm not sure, but she can answer that in the chat. John FK. Okay. Yeah. Could be possible. He made it in 1963, made out of clay. Oh, it's of her husband. Okay. Wow. That is awesome. Everybody kept asking if it's JFK. She said, bust of my husband, Bob. All right. Brandon, you have something?
No.
Okay. Let's see here. And I'm going to drop the link if anybody has anything and wants to come on and show. I'll put the link up here and pinned it so you can.
I tried to find, because I have pictures of one of the colleges here from the 1920s, but I just can't find them. I missed.
Right. Beamus made a comment about the sewing machine. She said she's always wanted one. I had been looking for a while, and I happened to see that one, like I said, in the antique mall. And when I got it, I couldn't resist it because I got it for $200. Yeah. And they are selling for anywhere from $500 to $700 and on, depending on the condition. Good morning, Steve. How are you doing this morning? Hello, hello. And we have Space Galleria. Hello, hello, and good morning.
Good morning.
Be given, yes. Definitely hit the like button, please.
Absolutely.
That was her husband, so now we know. I'm sure. I know she sent me a listing of it. And first we have now here is Beamus. I'm waiting to see about this ring she's been talking about all week. All right, let's see what you got, girl. Good morning.
Okay, I'm going to show you this is the top of my jewelry box. In this right here, there are actually two rings that are 150 years old.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They have been passed down through my family. Johnny, can you pick out the two?
Bring them closer. All right, slow down a minute. Go back up. I would have to say the second row, the second one, the ruby, garnet. And then at the bottom, the second one on the last row.
Well, you read about one of them. This one is one of them.
Okay.
That's one you picked, right?
That's a ruby.
This is a garnet.
That's a garnet?
This is a garnet.
Interesting, because the color of the red makes it look like a ruby.
I know, it does, but it is actually a garnet.
That is gorgeous.
Set in gold.
Right.
And there's the back of it. But yeah, okay, that's one.
Okay.
The one that is really nice, and this one is over 150 years old. It's been passed down through the family, is actually this one. That
Oh, wow.
in the
What kind of stone
center,
is that?
that is a 3-carat mine cut diamond in the center.
Wow.
Now, on top, bottom,
Wow.
and 2 on each side are 1-carat diamonds, mine cut also, set in this platinum. This is a platinum setting. This platinum is all hand carved, and it's really hard to see all of the detail in it. There's the back of it.
Wow.
You can see the diamonds, how they're set deep. This is a deep setting.
Yeah, I see that.
So all of this is hand cut.
Wow.
And it's all, let me see if I can get a light to shine behind.
And you said how old are they?
This one's over 150 years old.
Hmm.
I'm going to try not to blind you, but I'm going to try and it's not working. It's not going to work. Trying to get, because the setting is actually the platinum cutting is actually really cool. You can see kind of the cuts in it. There's actually scroll work on the sides.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, you better get that stuff insured.
This was the last appraisal that was done on it was after my grandmother died, and it was it's insured. It was insured for over $10,000.
Wow. Beautiful pieces. Now, what the other ones you have? Those are just things that are passed down for you or to your family.
Yeah, these are the only 2 that are old.
Oh, okay.
But I used to be a paralegal, so you know, I had to dress nice. I bought jewelry, but all of these, because I do have a metal allergy. These
love that second row, the 4th one on the second row, that purple, and the one on the first on the 3rd row.
This one?
Those are gorgeous. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty.
These are all rhodium. Because rhodium is actually they use platinum to cover.
Right.
So I can wear these.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then which other one did you see?
The first one on the 3rd row. 4th row. 4th.
4th row? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
That's probably my favorite one right there, Johnny.
Yep.
Yeah, this one is it's actually a sapphire.
Yeah.
That's my birthstone. So.
But yeah, I used to buy lots of jewelry, or rings especially. A lot of these have necklaces and earrings that go with them.
Oh, wow.
Because I always bought a set.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one, that sapphire, that one has a necklace and earrings that go with it.
Now, what is the second one on the 2nd row?
Second one, 2nd row. That's actually my class ring.
Really?
Yep, that is a garnet.
Awesome. Yeah.
It says West Mesa High School, New Mexico.
Oh, cool.
Class of 85.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Paul
yeah,
says I have underwear older than Brandon. That's Good morning, Frugal Peanut Reseller. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, hello, and welcome.
So a lot of these are a little bit older.
Right.
Because I bought them when I was, single, paralegal. But yeah, these 2 are the 150-year-old ones.
Those are gorgeous. You got yourself a good collection there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice collection. I don't have a place to wear it anymore.
Right.
So they kind of sit in my jewelry box.
Space Gallery says, so I am interested in selling my art prints. I have an original too. I'm just not sure how to do it online. Any suggestion? That would be a good question. Even Susanna can answer you because she does painting as well. Speaking of Susanna, hello, and good morning.
My my jewelry box is one of the non-tarnish. It's all lined with the non-tarnished stuff.
Right.
These trays come out, and that's where the necklaces and earrings are.
Right.
And then it has a drawer underneath.
Okay.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's all non-tarnished, so they are safe.
Yes.
Let's see. For Space Galleria, Paul says eBay, or you are welcome to try one of the upcoming swap meets he does every Wednesday at 6 o'clock on online on Wednesdays on his show. They are large Facebook Marketplace or Facebook groups of the art topic. Hey, Babu. How about the picnic?
Hi, everybody.
All right. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. And I'll leave you guys now. I'll go back to the chart.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Hello,
Bye.
hello, hello, Gina. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Is that the top secret ring? Probably so. I'm not sure.
I think I'm going to pop out because my dad's working from home and he sucks up the internet when he works. So I am probably going to be glitching out the rest of the day.
Yeah, because your dad's got a meeting.
Yeah. So.
Well, thank you for coming and joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Stay warm.
Not in the closet this morning.
That's right.
See you guys later.
All right, man. Be careful.
BMOS, Keyline was asking about the top ring. Where did it go? Right here. The top ring. Top is the top second ring. Navajo? Navajo. So I know you're still in the chat. If you can answer her question on that ring, it was the top second on the top row, second one.
Yeah.
Good morning, Thrifty Junker. How are you doing this morning? Hello, hello, hello.
Good
All right,
morning.
today is show and tell. If you have anything that you collect, whether it's something you use or you collect that is old and antique. No, we're not talking about your parents, your grandparents, your loved ones. We're talking about actual physical items that you either collect that is antique. You're more than welcome to come on and show it off, talk about it, let us know what it's about, what year, and that kind of good stuff. The link is at the top of the chat in the blue box. You're more than welcome to come on in.
That's right. So, Johnny, what is the most antique thing that you've sold?
I would have to say a 1947 sewing machine inside of a, that would have to be that. I have two actually older. It was an in-case sewing machine I got for $50 and sold it for $265.
You sold it in your antique booth?
Yeah. And I also had an old antique flip-out phone camera with the case and all its accessories. I sold for $475 in my antique booth, and I only paid $5 for it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a great flip right there, bud.
It seems like a lot of the older things that I find at antique mall and antique shows are estate sales is where I get most of my find.
Yeah. A friend of mine hit me up last night. He said, "Hey man, there's an estate sale in Silsbee. Are you going?" And I was like, "I didn't know anything about it, but I will now that you give me the address. I appreciate it." And he said, "I will be there." I said, "Well, I will probably see you there." I said, "Because I'm going to be there bright and early." And he said, "Me too." So they open up at 8 o'clock. So Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, I will see my friend.
Bimo says, yes, it was made for me by Tommy Singer, who died in a motorcycle accident. Gina, that's your answer.
Wow. I think the oldest thing that I've sold was a stereo receiver. And it was from the 60s, early 60s. And it was a Marantz. And I picked it up for, I think it was $10 that I got it for. And the only thing was the antenna on the back of the receiver was messed up. And it was broke off, but it was there. And whenever I sold it for $485. And I made sure that the guy knew that it was broke on the back of it. And he said, "It's fine. It ain't no big deal." He said, "I've actually got a couple of these Marantzes." He said, "So I'm just going to take a antenna off of one of the other ones and put it on there. It's no big deal." So yeah, I mean, from $10 to $4.85, that was a pretty good flip too.
Right.
So I was excited.
I even found a 1950. It was one of these aluminum, stainless steel organizers in the kitchen, where each little compartment opened up, and it was one that had your aluminum foil, your wax paper,
Yeah.
paper towels, and things like that. It was 4 compartments. I got that for $3 at a estate sale, a garage sale,
Yeah.
and it sold for $85 in my antique.
Okay, I'm gonna have to open an antique booth or something because I've got one of those little compartment deals that holds aluminum foil and saran wrap and all that kind of stuff. And I paid $3 for it at a yard sale here the other day. And the reason I bought it is because my wife was like, "Oh, that is so cool. You know how handy that would be?" And I was like, "Yeah, do you want it?" She's like, "Yeah, I think I want it." So I give the lady $3 for it. The old lady, she was like, "Yeah, honey, it's been in my family for years, and we don't have room for it no more. You know, give me $3." So I gave her $3 for it, and got home, and I was all excited because my wife got her a new toy to play with. We get home, and she's like, "Yeah, I think I don't want that. You know, it don't match." So I was like, "What?" I mean, it's real pretty. It's white with roses painted on it and stuff, and the paint, it's still in good condition to be as old as it is. But
yeah, the one I got was stainless steel, and it was in excellent condition. And that reminded me of when my grandmothers in their kitchen had one of those, and that's why they basically kept their rolls of paper towel, wax paper, and things like that, and parchment paper towels. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for things like that when I am shopping because I put that in my antique mall, and it doesn't usually stay there long.
Yeah. Did yours have like a razor cutter on it?
Yes.
So whenever they tear it off,
the door that you open to put it in, when you open it, it had the teeth across it to tear it. Yes.
Yep, that's right. That's what this one's got too.
Them things were sharp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anybody else has anything you would like to show and tell? The link's at the top. You're more than welcome to come in and show it off and let us know a little bit about it. Yeah. How did you get it, and what is it? What you if you use it or you just collect it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought about keeping that and putting it in here because, like, if I'm wrapping packages or something like that, it might come in handy for like if I need to saran wrap something or whatever. But I went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up some. They look like the lint rollers, like this, but it's got the saran wrap, the cellophane or whatever it's called.
It's called packing wrap.
Yeah, and I have been using that stuff like crazy, especially like on cords and cables and things like that, small that I don't want to get all bunched up. Then I'll just take and I'll wrap them up, and it makes it look neater, more professional, and it's just there for $1 you can't pass it up.
I don't know if you know how when you buy something and a lot of things come in with these tie wraps around them. I never throw them away. I have a little compartment in one of my drawers that I'll put them in because you never know when you're going to need them, and I use them for things like that when wrapping up the cords and stuff. Yeah, it comes in handy. And I even if the bread wrappers because I don't really buy that much bread. Usually it's protein wraps and things like that. But when I do, I take the twisters and I keep those for that reason.
Yeah. Well, during Christmas time, if you can find them, they're harder to find. But what it is it's got the little round thing that's got the bread tie material, and you just pull it from the middle, and then you can take and swing it up underneath the bottom, and it's got a cutter on it. Have you ever seen
like
one?
tape?
Yeah, kind of like tape, but it's got a little cutter on the bottom. You seen one? Okay. But I always try to pick those up just for like cords and stuff like because you can usually get them for $1, and then it's got a big roll of that bread tie material, tie thing, and yeah, every time I find one of those, I'll pick them up because that's what I do.
Plastic discs.
The
little disc that has a little round clip to it.
Let me get it real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, good morning, hello, and welcome. Lady Pie, Trinkets, and Doodads. Hello, good morning. Let's see. Susanna says, I sent you on Instagram. Okay, let me check it out. All right, let me make your shelf here while I'm looking for this. What you sent me. Yeah.
And see how you just take the piece and you can swing it down up underneath here. And then you can take this piece like this and cut it. And then you've got however long a piece you need. But these right here, if you can find these, like I say, for cords and cables and stuff like that, that's the best thing that I've found for wrapping the electrical cables. Is like, especially if you get like a DVD player or something like that, and you want to wrap the cord up so it's not just everywhere. Then just, you can, like I said, during Christmas time, you can find these. Sometimes at yard sales you can find them because people will buy them, and then they're like, I don't really have any use for them because I don't really tie bread that much. But yeah, that's what one of my favorite things to pick up because they're handy.
All right, let me bring this here.
Good morning, guys. It's going to be a fantastic day. We're going to get so much accomplished.
Okay, that is it. Okay. This is from Susanna. Okay, I'm going to share my screen for this one. This is from Susanna. I have it now, so I'm going to go ahead and show this. If you want to send me anything, you're more than welcome to send it to Facebook Messenger or Instagram, and just let me know you sent me something, and I'll go ahead and open it and show it on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. This is from Susanna's Chronicle. All right, this is a Seagum 7 bottle.
Yeah.
So with the labels on it.
Looks like a lot of fun, is what it looks like.
Yeah. There's a close-up of it. As you see, even the top is still in good condition.
Yeah.
Got some kind of little old tape. You can see right here, look. So there, you still see that's 1 gallon. That was a good party there. Look at the design behind the bottle of it.
That's awesome.
I like the design in the bottom.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is from Susanna's Chronicle. Now, let me ask you this, Susanna. Is that something you drank, or is it something you collected? There's Paul. What's up?
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. All right. I want to share something that I have that's pretty old. I just got to learn how to turn the camera around.
All right.
You should be a pro at that now.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this open in case if anybody else sends me something.
What, your camera got a camera on both sides of it or something?
I'm using the phone. I got a new phone the other day.
Oh.
Okay.
So
I love going to art shows.
I can't see how to change the camera.
What kind of phone is it?
It's an iPhone.
Oh, she gave it to you. Gave it to me. It is mine. Gave it to me. It's a bank. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. I seen the top of it, and I thought that's what it was.
I'm going to have to go back and really look at that one.
Yeah.
Why do you still have me on large?
Well, you said you want to show something, Poppy.
You're so
I was trying to turn it around.
Oh, my Lord Jesus. It's a show and tell. How are we going to see it if I don't make you large?
This one is from 1946.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Wow.
1963.
Older than you.
1963 and 1964.
Stranger Tales. Huh.
Yeah. These are some of my choice ones that I have in my office amongst my stuff. But yeah, this is the rest of my office.
The rest of your collection?
Yeah, that's about it. That is about it. All my cool stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And
well, thank you.
I wanted to see if the...
Is that something you purchased here and there, or is it just a big collection you had all at one time?
No, it's been growing for years.
Okay.
Definitely has been growing for a long time.
Susanna said that was given to her by her mom. It's from 1970. Somebody gave it to her. That's awesome.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Uh-huh.
I picked these up for $1 a piece. Do y'all have any idea about how much they would be worth?
What
size
is
here? Is it single stitch, double stitch?
What size is the Batman?
They are all larges. They're all 40. 42 to 44s.
Oh, so little guys.
42 to 44. But like this got the Batman.
Yeah, very cool. I was gonna say I'll take the Batman if it was big, but
And then there's
42 is like a kid size.
The Punisher. And it gives the date that the Punisher came out.
Yeah, those are really cool. Those are really awesome.
And then there's Deadpool. I mean,
Very
like I
said, bright colors.
Yeah, they're really cool. And then for $1 a piece, I was like, yeah, let me pick them up. If nothing else, I'll wear them.
I'll give you $2 a piece.
Give me $2.
I mean, you should be able to get some good money out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, because they're Marvel brand. They're not the cheap ones. They're the actual brand of Marvel. So
they're not Marvel?
Yeah, they are Marvel.
Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to get. You could probably get $15-20 a piece.
Okay.
Out of them.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Here's something else I have to sell.
What year model?
I don't know if you could see it.
What I'm curious about is how is it both a vinyl and a hardtop? I've never seen any that had both.
Oh, the soft top is under here, and the hard top is on the other side of the garage, right here. So sometimes you could put something on the roof of your garage and lift it off, and then just drive it out.
Right.
Then you put the soft top up. So it has both.
I never knew they even made it with both.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
They either made it with total hard top or both.
Okay.
What
year model is it?
1980 450 SL.
Wow. Right. Tell everybody a little bit about it. It's a what?
It's a Mercedes 450 SL. In 1985, I had a 1977 one and totally redid it. Got a kit from Germany, lowered the body frame and everything, and it was really nice. I loved it, but I'm a speed freak, so I was going to kill myself with it. So I ended up selling it to my accountant. And then, believe it or not, I was buying collectibles at an auction, and this came up. And I lowballed the bid, and they took it. I probably put $2,000 into it so far. It still needs some stuff. But in a year and a half, a year and 3/4, I put 10 miles on it. So I have to definitely have to sell it.
Now, how many miles is actually on it?
79,000, I believe.
Wow, that's
79,
awesome.
79 or 96.
What was the year on it?
Yeah, 79, 1980.
That's pretty good for that many miles for that year. It looks like it's a good condition too.
That's fantastic.
Well, no, the seats are.
Oh, I see it.
The seats are dry rotting. It had, like I said, it does have some issues. But for somebody that wants to, like my son wanted me to ship it up to him in Massachusetts. And he was going to paint it and do all that stuff to it.
Right.
But I'd rather it'll cost me $600 to ship it up there, or I just want to dump it.
Right.
Yeah. So how much are you asking on it? Does it run and drive?
Oh yeah, drives great. I'm probably going to list it at 10. And then hopefully settle somewhere in the 9s.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to be able to list that on eBay?
I have. I sold a 1980 Mustang when I first moved here 17 years ago. I I shipped my Mustang down, and after a year, I sold that on eBay. But yeah, between the fees and everything, I'll probably just do Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
But those are my old items.
That is awesome. I don't look. I don't look like it. I didn't look like it, but I am part Blackfoot. Oh, okay. You would watch this video. If you watch his video, Trent, you'll see him showing himself driving it.
Okay.
Oh, that's Sandy driving it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if I have a video of me driving it with the dog in the back.
I thought you did. I could have sworn I saw one of those videos already. But you did.
I do so many crazy things
like
that. But that's it, guys.
Well, thank you for sharing.
That's awesome, man.
It is.
Awesome. I like the comics and I like the car. And it's good.
Yeah. I mean, everybody. It's funny because people used to tell me when I told them I collect comics, and they say I don't collect anything. And then you go to their house or something, and they got a giant jar full of matchbooks or something. And so, what's this? Well, I collect matchbooks. Well, you do collect something.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like everybody collects something.
Oh.
Yeah.
But have a great day.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Yeah. Be careful, buddy.
All right, real quick, I want to share something, even though it's nothing to do with antiques or things that I collect. I wanted to share this email because I know we've been talking recently about the item specifics that we have to deal with on eBay. And I kind of found out I had a email come in yesterday. And this is why I'm getting a lot of these little ad specifics. If you've got them too, this is why. Evidently, starting February 22nd, there will be some new item specifics requirements that'll be starting. There's a whole list of them, so check your messages in your eBay store. It says, as a previously announced, new item specifics requirements will go into effect February 22nd. After this date, you will not be able to publish any new listings or revise any listings in the following categories without the requirements of item specifics. There's business and industries, clothing, shoes and accessories, health and beauty, home and gardening, music instruments, and sporting goods. There is a complete list that they have on what you're going to have to look for. And I still, to this day, have been getting them almost every day. And so I always go back and check. And as of right now, I don't have any because I take care of them every day when I get them. So this you can check right here in your overview. And when you go to your overview, it'll be on your first page right here where it says tasks. That's where you'll find it.
Okay.
I just noticed that my 31-day sales is up by 14% from this time last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so my sales have been good. It's just list. But that's what you have to find your item specifics. So make sure you check your email and also check your actual dashboard in the overview. Make sure you keep up on that because if you don't do it, they will not let you list those items until you take care of those item specifics.
Okay.
Yep. I just got that email, and I heard about it, but that's the first time I saw the email. I got it in last night. Let's see. You were driving to a real estate showing, and you were driving in the car with the roof down. Good morning, Boris and Natasha, Willie and Gilling. Hello, and good morning, Dana. Hello, and good morning. You're welcome, Paul. Yep, the new phone does work.
That's awesome.
If you have anything you want to show, you can either send me a message in any of the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, or just let me know if you email it to me. Just let me know so I can pull it up to show off your items that you have. Thank goodness I didn't sell much in those categories. Yeah. But just always check your item specifics because starting February 22nd, it will not be able to be listed until you take care of those items.
Yeah. So they're giving you a little bit of time, and Johnny's giving you a heads up to go ahead and take care of it now. That way, whenever your listing does automatically relist, it will relist.
Well, I noticed when I first started with the managed payment is when it really started. And then every day I would go in and check That's one of my new morning routines when I have my coffee and get down in the office for the first time. I'll restart the computer. That's the first thing I go to. What items specific do I have to take care of today? And then I do that first, and then I get the rest of my day started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it's just 1 or 2 a day now, compared to at the beginning it was like 105, 195, 365, and all that. So it took me a while to get them all done, but I got them done.
Yeah. Kind of speaking of managed payments, since I've been on managed payments, I have, I think I'm really going to enjoy managed payments a lot. And the reason I say that is because, like, I would worry myself to death over making the payment on all of the things that have sold and the listing fees and the promoted fees and making sure I got all that stuff covered. And since I've been on managed payments, I've got it set up to where they automatically take that out of the sale. So now whenever I go back and I check my seller account and check how much I owe, it's zero. I don't owe anything because it's already paid. And that is
it automatically comes out of your money before they deposit it in your bank.
Yes, that is great. And like I say, because I used to worry myself to death, like, you know, I've got to figure out how much it's going to cost me for the product itself, and I've got to figure out how much the listing fees are. If it sells promoted fees, then I've got to figure in that. And I would take and set up enough money each sale to cover the cost of everything, and then I would take whatever profit was and I would just put it back. And at the end of the month, whenever I paid everything, that if I had the money left over, then that's what I would use for going out and sourcing and thrifting some more and finding more products and stuff like that. But now, since they do that for me, then they just direct deposit whatever money's left over into my account. So that makes it so much simpler.
Okay, I'm going to answer a question that Boris and Natasha, Willing and Dealing, asked if I can show how to get the item specifics, because my platform looks different than yours. Hey, the reason it may be is if you do not have you don't have paid level stores, you will have the basic, the lowest one you can get. It will look a little different, but usually it's always the same place because it's somewhat the same when it comes to your main platform. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get to that. And the only way you'll know if you have them, it will show up. Now, if you don't have anything in that section, you won't have to worry about it until something shows up.
Yeah.
Right. So what you're going to do is when you go to your main page on your main eBay store, you're going to go right here. It says My eBay. Go down to where it says Selling. And your main page, no matter what store level you have, if you have one that you don't have where you pay so much a month, you will still have this somewhat, but you won't have all these tabs. But you will have overview on everyone's first page of your main page. You will have that overview. It will look a little different, but you'll always go to your overview, and they'll have a section that says tasks. Or you can go up here where it says listings. Scroll down to it says what you have active. Again, you will still have this somewhat, but not exactly how mine is. Now, what I'm going to do is, active. Now, in this column right here, you have action, photos, titles, item specifics. If you didn't have anything on the overview, you won't have to worry about it because that will tell you if you have something. But if you go to all your active listings, there is a column that says item specifics. It will be written right there if you have 1, 2, 4, 5, however many. When you click on it, I don't have any because I take care of it every morning. And the minute I do see it, I will put them up there. Are you using Classic View? Yes. I think I am, yes. I don't even know if they have that difference anymore. But anywho, just go to your listings, your active listings. And then there should be a list of item specifics next to it. I don't know what platform you have, Trent.
I have the same platform you have.
Okay. So yeah, you will have a little bit of different one. If you had the one that's, I think, free 200 listings free, it will be a little different than this.
Yeah, like I say, mine's set up identical to yours, Johnny. I've got the 350 free listings.
Yeah, if you see right here, it says how many I have listed. I have 2,512 items listed for a value of $63,261.75.
Yeah.
All this can be shown on your platform. Now, each item I have total listings is 982. The total items listed, I have 2,512.
Yeah.
And this is how many best offers I've sent out. I did 213 best offers this month. Best offers available. I got 750 items available. I've already sent 9 offers today. And all this tells you everything about your store. I hope that helps. But you can always look at your overview. And that you should always have on your main page where you can see what is in your task needed for the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody's platform, if you have the ones that you pay, you should be able to see this somewhat in your area to see the item specifics.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
So you went to overview?
Yes.
And you went
You should have a box that says, yeah, when you do that, you're going to see right here where it says task.
Yeah.
That's what and if you have anything in that block, it'll tell you. You have 2 item specifics needed, 1, whatever case may be. You click on it, and it'll bring you straight to the item specifics you need to do.
Mine says I have 112 to add recommended item specific.
That means if you click on that link,
yeah,
it'll bring you to everything you need to update.
Okay.
Now, if you go to the column that says item specifics for that item,
yeah,
when you open it, it'll have a little section. Now, it will be, and again, I don't have any to show because I did do it already. There's a section that says item specifics, and there's a line right below it. Everything in that block, you have to make sure it shows the lightning bolt. That is all correct. Let me see if I can pull one up of my listings. I can show you.
Because mine, whenever I go to my item specifics and I pop it up, then it gives me, like, I can see where there's a couple things that I didn't fill out, like the MPN. What is the MPN?
That's if, say for some items have an extra number other than the UPC code.
Yeah.
That is above the NPC code, or it says item number or something.
Yeah.
That's where you can put that in.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to show you. We did go through this the other day, but I'm going to show you again. When you're in your store and you're in your listings, this is if you're in your listings itself. Okay. When you go right here where it says recommended, right here.
Yeah.
Everything from that block, the gray block, to this line, you better make sure all this is filled out. And you keep filling everything out until this turns into a blue lightning bolt circle.
Okay.
That is everything you have to fill out. That's what they mean by item specific. Hello, 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 and good morning to Storage Stalker. Hello, good morning. Every question. Do you guys value selling faster over time? Value selling fast over trying to get top dollar. I look at quicker inventory turns and as being in the end game, at least for me. For me, I don't list all my stuff high, but if I have a trending item of something, then yes, I will use it. The MPN is the manufactured part number. You know how sometimes if you have like a action figure, and they give you this certain little number of what you need or whatever for that particular item, it'll be on the back side or bottom of the box.
Okay. Okay.
So anyway, right here in this section, you're going to have to make sure all of this is filled out. Now, if you have other things that are not in that box, this is extra. All of this for your description. Add customized items or add anything you need in this section to give you more identifications of that item specific, but it's not mandatory below that line. It's just additional. That just gives your item more items to look at when somebody's looking at the description of that particular item. And of course, up here, this is where you have to make sure this turns into a lightning bolt. Once you do that, all your item specifics will be finished and it'll go away.
Okay.
You have to make sure you do that section first. Now, if there's things you want to add, then that's where you can do the additional part of it.
So let me ask you this. Whenever you're going through your item specifics, and it gets down to, it says California Prop 65 warning. What is the California warning?
I'm not sure because I don't have. I think it has something to do with somebody who lives in California. But let me see something because I don't see that too often. Just go to where it says California Prop 65 warning. Hit the little I, and it tells you everything about that prop. That what you have to do, what it means.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
When you go right here to California Prop 65 warning,
yeah,
see that little circle I.
Yeah.
Click on it. It'll tell you everything you need to know about it.
All right.
There's a California Proposition 65 requires businesses to provide warnings to Californians about specific exposures of chemicals that cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harm. Add details above the warning you want to show the California buyers. We'll add the warning symbol and the warning word before the description you enter here. And then we will also add more information to go to www.p65warning.ca.gov following your description.
Okay. How many people in the chat actually fill that part out?
I have not.
Okay. I never have either.
I don't have anything that's explosive or anything like that I sell.
Yeah.
Or anything that's a calm harm or birth defects or anything like that. I don't use it because I don't sell that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, nowadays, California, they've kind of cracked down on everything. So everything is harmful. So, I mean, it's
well, according to this, it's more of if anything is explosive.
Yeah.
Explosive chemicals that exposes chemicals that may cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harm.
Yeah. So anything you put in your body,
like that.
Yeah, anything in your body or on your body, just be cautious about selling.
Well, yeah, but also make sure if you have anything that's explosive, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't sell
that out. I don't.
No, I don't either.
I have not had to because I have not had anything that explodes.
Yeah.
We have a question coming up. All right. To run promotions or sales, do you have to have a paid eBay store? Yes.
Yes.
You will not be able to run a sale if you're on the basics 200 free listing.
Right.
No, I went through that when I was in eBay when I first started. I was more of the basic 200 listings free. But back then it was only 50 when I started. Then it went to 100. I basically, for the first, let's see, it was July. The first 3 or 4 months, I stayed as a basic. I didn't go to an actual store until the end of October when I started getting more product and I started having more sales. Then I went to a higher level.
Yeah. Boris and Natasha, you may look into maybe upgrading your sales to a, what's it called, an anchor store?
Yeah, the basic one. That thing is $25.
Yeah, it's like
$20 or whatever. $20.
It's $27.95 a month.
Okay.
And if you will, technically, if you do that, then you get a $25 coupon at the beginning of each quarter. So you're only paying for 2 months, really, out of the 3 of each quarter that you're going to be spending money on it. So, I mean, like I say, if it's feasible for you and it's something that you think you might be interested in, then maybe you should upgrade so you can run the promotions and stuff like that. Because if you run the promotions and the store sales, then you can actually make more sales, make more money. It's strictly up to you whether or not you want to run the promotion, but I do. I run weekly ads every week. And what I do is I usually do 2 days at the most. You have to do at least 24 hours. But you can do 24 hours or you can do a month and a half. It's just however much you want to promote. And the reason I do the 2 days at a time is because I want people to see, oh man, I've only got certain amount of time to get this at this price. So let's go ahead and order it now. And then once that sale ends, then they don't know it, but 2 hours later, I start another sale because you've got a 2 hour. Yeah, you've got a 2 hour window in there. So, yeah, you just, like I say, run 2 day sales, 3 day sales. Usually on the weekends, I'll run a 3 day sale. I'll run it from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And, but Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I run 2-day sales. So it's just my preference. But like I say, I mean, and I also do promoted listings. The other day, whenever I was on Adam Exploits channel and he was interviewing me, he asked me all about promotions and how I promoted and all that kind of stuff. And I told him, I said, well, the way I promote is I will do a store sale and I will drop everything by 7%. And because whenever I purchase the product, I purchase it at fractions of the cost. So I can, if I make $10 on it, great. If I make $100 on it, great. I mean, either way, I'm going to make good money on it. So if I can drop the percentage down, say 7%, and then I'll run a 5% promoted listing fee or promoted listing, then altogether I'm only making, it's only 12% that I'm cutting the cost. And if it sells promoted listing through the store promotion and the promoted listing, then at the most they're only going to take 12% of that cost. So, I mean, that's the way I do it. And
even though you run a promoted listing, not all the time does it actually sell through that promoted listing. So you don't have, if it sells and it doesn't go through promoted listings, you don't have to pay that. It's only if it's sold through that promoted listing.
Right. Yeah. And that's like Johnny's saying, you know, sometimes you can promote it and people will actually scroll down through and find the original post that's not the promoted listing. And if they buy it through there, then you don't have to pay the promoted listing fee.
Exactly.
So, which is
usually
good.
Your fees will be called ad fees.
Yeah. And that's why when people don't promote their products, I've heard a lot of people that say, I don't even promote my products. Well, if you promote it, then you'll have a higher chance of selling it because it'll be higher in the search rankings for people to find it. If you don't promote it, then first of all, you've got less people that can see it, and you're not going to have as much of a chance to sell it. So if you get a chance to promote it, promote it. eBay gives you all of these tools because they want to make money and they want you to make money. So if they give you these tools, then utilize them. Use them for your benefit. And it may take a little bit of percentage off of your total cost, off your total profit, but at least you sold it and you've made that money. If it sits there and it's not promoted, it may be 2 months before you sell it. You may not sell it at all. So
I want to also say hello and welcome Patrick Murphy. Hello, hello, hello. And Lucid Curio. Hello, hello, and good morning. I can do it with a starter one, $4.95.
Okay, that's awesome.
Promoted listings, most likely, yes.
Yeah, yes, but I don't think you can do the complete store listing like that.
Right, you can't do right. You can only do promote listings with the free one. Yeah, not the actual sale.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, morning, Mary from We Have Chicks. Don't forget they do come on every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock.
But the thing is, you can't do a complete store promoted listing. You can do a single item promoted listing and knock it down, say 10% or whatever percentage you want to do it like that. But whenever you're creating your listing, if you get down there to the bottom where it says suggested promoted fee, and it'll say like 5.3 or whatever. Yeah, like Johnny's fixing to show you. See, like that one right there says suggested is what, 3.1 or 5.1?
Right here it says suggested ad rate is 8.1.
8.1, and he's got it listed for 3%. So I mean that's
$2.40 if it sells through that promoted listing.
Right. Yeah.
As an ad fee, that's what would show up in your fees when it sells, if it sells through promoted listings. But yes. I also, when I have multiple items of something, I will also offer a discount when a buyer purchases more than one item at a time. 2 or more is 10%. I put 3 or more at 15% or 4 or more at 20%. I've had more sales by doing this than not even checking this off at all.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, because people come in your store and they want to buy multiple things, and they're like, I want to buy this and this, and oh look, I get a percentage off. The more I buy, the more percentage off I get. So I'm going to buy more products. So I can save some money.
Morning, Pauline.
Yeah, good morning.
Mike says you can promote your entire store at a percentage rate. Yes.
Yes.
We're trying to find out if you have the basic store, the ground floor, which I think is 200 free listings. That's what the main question was. Can they run a promoted listing and or sales?
The
Don't
problem
think the sale is, but I'm not sure again about the actual thing.
You have to have a store. That's the key.
Right.
You have to buy the store. And something else too, a lot of people don't realize is whenever you create your store, there is a tab over on the right hand side that gives you the option to create categories, which is always fantastic because if people come into your store, they want to be able to find your products fairly easy. But what we're talking about, Mike, is, you know, if you've got the basic store, the basic, whatever it is, where it's like $4.95 a month, can you do an entire store listing promoted? Yeah. What am I trying to say, Johnny?
We're talking about sales on a store that is the lowest store.
Yeah. If you don't have the anchor store, can you do it on the basic, the $4.95 a month? Because my dad, he ran into that problem and he said he couldn't do it because he was only paying $4.95 a month. And whenever he bumped up to the $27.95 a month, then he could. So good morning, Perlini. It's great to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Okay, Dan, I got it pulled up and I'm looking at your thing here. It does not work. I can see. All right, Dana, it's working.
Okay, Wendy said that she has the $4.99 store and she can run promoted prices and run sales on your entire store, or is it just the item, the listing, each listing?
Okay, this item that I'm going to show you is from Dana, Simply Dana. She said that this is a vintage piece that my dad got as a gift and has been holding on to it. And according to this is a vintage Circa 1960 Gardner Liqueur Decanter Falcon Trio bottle set. Let's show the screen. And I'll go ahead and see if you can see this.
1960 steel.
That cherry liqueur.
That's pretty.
That's awesome. I've never seen a 3-bottle one before.
I hadn't either.
I've seen a 2-bottle one.
1960s sealed.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing, Dana. That is awesome.
When are we going to open it up and celebrate?
I'm going to keep this open. I have another message from someone. Let's see right here. All right. I'm keeping both of them open so I can keep track of them. Again, if you send me a message or pictures, let me know, and I'll be glad and honored to share them with you. For you. Little Debbie, hello, 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 and good morning.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day, guys. Fantastic
Always.
day. Yes, sir.
I have the $4.99 store, and I can do promoted listings and run sales. Okay. I wasn't sure if it went that low or not. I know when I first started, I couldn't because I had the basic free, whatever, no payment kind of thing. So that I do know you cannot on that one. I can do it up to 500 items. Here we go. Yeah, that's what it is with the regular one too. Thrifting Goomba, hello, hello, and good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning.
Did you have to pay a full year in advance? I'm not sure you have to.
No, you don't have to.
It's sealed and evaporating naturally. Wow. I can't wait. That'd be interesting to see what it tastes like when you do open it, if you do.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dawn from Dawn's channel. Hello, 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 and good morning. Scarlett. Where did I see good morning, Scarlett? I didn't see her come in. Where's that?
Sarcastic.
Did she come in and I didn't see her and tell her anything?
I didn't see her either.
If I didn't, huh?
I didn't see her either. If we missed you, we didn't mean to miss you.
I don't see her in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see her in the chat. I must have missed her if she did come in. Morning. Oh, never mind. Hey, that's not her. That's not who I thought it was. That was definitely a square moment.
for a moment.
Good morning, Love Hollis. Hello, hello, and good morning. How are you doing?
I love that name, Goomba.
Yeah.
That's a good
Have
name.
you watched his videos?
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well today, and it's a show and tell day. If you have anything that you collect or you own that is antique, not including your spouse, not including family members, just something that is physically antique that you have as a collection, that is something that is of value, again, other than a human body, you're more than welcome to come on and share it, or you can send it to me at any of my social media links. Just let me know. That way I can check. What is Mara's link?
Let's see.
Here is Mara's link for buying spaces. Buying space Mara. There's her link. That is her YouTube link.
Okay.
She should be getting her one package today and another package tomorrow from the ones I sent her. If not, by no later than Saturday for the second one. Good morning, hello, and welcome to Philly Flipper. Hello, hello, and good morning. How are you doing, Mac? Zygon Tiger. Hello, hello, and good morning. Have a good day. I have to make an appointment. Thank you for your content, Scott. Thank you so much, Lucid. It's good to see you. Have a great day, and hopefully everything goes well.
Yep, that's right.
I am sending her stuff today. Cool. Yeah, like I said, that is her link. And Adam from Record Crate said that she does have something posted on her social media page on Facebook. So if you look her up, she will. She does have it on hers. Let's see. You received package today. It's at post office. I did. I'll be going to the post office after a while because I got packages to bring, and I'll check. Thank you so much, Love Hollis. You received pack today. I'll check. Thank you so much. Yes, don't forget tomorrow, Wendy will be on with her 100 sub giveaway. If you haven't checked out her video on what you have to do, there's going to be some questions you have to answer. So definitely check out her video that she did on her 100 sub giveaway and be here tomorrow because she will be on the show doing her giveaway in the morning show tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
Marta 100 sub giveaway. If you haven't checked out Philly Pickerz, I don't know why he's up so late. He had another video come out last night. I was watching this morning. It was pretty good. A lot of stuff. It's a busy, busy man now. Yeah, it's coming from Trent.
What's that?
That noise. It said there's some weird noise coming through from someone's mic, and it's you. We already knew that. We thought it was a dog metric turner.
It's still there after all we done yesterday?
Yeah. Let's see. The oldest thing I collect isn't interesting. Nobody wants to see my pile of dirt or gravel driveway. Both are oldest thing I collected. But welcome fishing and picking. That's no problem. We just thought today we've had people ask, and so we figured we're going to do that today and make it a show and tell day.
Yeah.
See how well that goes, and we might do it every so often just to kind of get everybody interested in bringing in something that they have that either they collect. As far as in my idea, I have something that I showed that I actually use. It was a 1945 featherweight Singer sewing machine, and I still use it to this day. I bought it at a antique mall. Yeah, it was a good idea. I love being able to share things because you just never know when you're sourcing some of the things that we may have. It's nice to share with others of things that we either collect or that we've bought and either use. So I do have a few other things, but it's my kitchen gadgets. They're not as old as the sewing machine. So that's why I brought that one today. And I also have an original old stainless steel, separate sizes, all in a different size rings, and it's in its own tin of the cookie cutters or even biscuit cutters, which is still in its original container. Noise is all the positive energy coming from out of Trent. I have all my video premieres at 9 a.m. I edit post overnight, then I'll take 4 to 5 weeks. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, because I saw it this morning when I came in the eBay room. I watched it this morning. Planning on doing today. I'll tell you one thing, that was a good little thing today about having everybody share something that they own or collect antique wise. It was nice. I really love those rings that Ema showed. Those were nice too. I love old items, especially when. Also, don't forget today at 11 o'clock is the Hot Mess Thrifter. That's Amy. She will be coming on at 11 o'clock. She does every Tuesday and Thursdays. I did see that she came on last night. She did an auction on her channel. So definitely make sure you check her channel out. And don't forget to put your links in the chat so others can come back and watch your channel. As well as put your links to any platforms you sell on so others can check that out as well. So that way they can see what it is that you're selling so they can get an idea when they're sourcing what to source for. Let's see. I collect payments from people on eBay every day. I hear that. I need a lot of Kajun coffee. Want to go back to sleep. I hear that. That's fine. I understand that. When I wake up early in the morning, I'm always already thinking when I wake up what I got to do. And then my feet hit the floor and I'm doing my morning prayer. After I hit that bed, after I hit the floor and start walking, I'm always constantly thinking of what I got to get done for that day. Wow, that is a big difference. Oh, you muted. I just realized you were muted.
All right, now is that better?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you guys what. I will order a new microphone today.
The mic you're using, lower the mic a little bit because you really got a lot of echoing. Not echoing, but more of a muffled sound.
Okay.
Speak of something.
All right. What about that? Is that better?
It's a little bit better, yeah. It really sounded like you were muffled. Don't know what to do with them. Those rings have been passed down on to the oldest girls. I only had boys. Aw.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be overbearing. I don't want to be too loud for you guys.
At my favorite dining room, enjoying a cup of coffee, waiting for steak. Ooh. Yes, I see. I watched this video about a week or so ago. If y'all haven't watched Philly Flipper, he did a morning show where he was actually doing a video and he was in this diner waiting for his food. And he happened to talk about the coffee he was getting. He did a shout out for the channel about the way I say coffee. And so that made a morning video of his visit to the diner that he goes to.
Yeah.
Traditional client end up with me. Yep, you're right. Or if you have a niece or nephew, a niece in the family, you probably can pass it on to as well. Trent, put it down some more. We can still hear you. Muffled. So definitely lower down your volume a little bit more. Little Debbie, thanks, Trent. The noise was driving me bonkers.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to, I promise.
I know when we first started hearing it, we thought it was a dot metric printer.
Yeah.
My sister. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, yeah, I guess I will stop there. You can say coffee funny. I haven't noticed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just say coffee. My sisters only had boys. Funny. Okay. Yeah, I heard when Philly Flipper had talked about it in his morning video when he was having breakfast, and it was so good to hear him give a shout out, which is nice because all of y'all always in the channel in the morning chat. So definitely check out everybody's channel. Make sure you go ahead and make sure you subscribe to everybody too, and help and support each other.
Yeah.
That's why I even spelled coffee different on the morning show because I'm different. So I like to be changed. Let's see here. First time I heard it, someone was being haunted by ghosts or something. Your printer. I need to learn to set the coffee pot on autopilot. I love my coffee pot that I can do that with in the morning. Do you have any chicory coffee every morning? Yes, I do. And what I do is I usually buy the chicory. Now, Robert loves the chicory by itself, but I've been doing it to where I split it in half with a dark roast because I love hickory and chicory, but it's very strong. So what I do is I also mix it. I have this big container that has a sealed lid on it that I use for my coffee grinds. And I do mix a pound of coffee of dark roast with a pound of the dark hickory chicory coffee. And that I love it. All I like to drink. I have 4 granddaughters, but that goes outside of the tradition of the oldest. I'm sorry to hear you having I don't know what to tell you on that one, boo. Here, little channel. Oh, there's their link.
Yeah.
Definitely check everybody out. And I like that when I drop the links because I can go back and check to make sure I'm still subscribing and I do have all notifications. I know we have somebody who gave us a link, but I like it when you're in the chat because then I can check it right then and there.
Yeah. Does anybody have any recommendations for a affordable microphone? One that sounds good, that's pretty clear, and that I can afford.
Dana, you're making that funny thing about hickory, dickory, and dock. The house we're going to sell or try to sell right now in New Orleans, the actual streets around our house, you have to take hickory, turn right on dickory, and dock is down the street. So we did live in an area that had hickory, dickory, and dock around us as far as the street.
Well,
and in the main city area that deals with the city maintenance, their street was called dock. And they actually had a clock. They had to take off the fence as part of the hickory, dickory, and dock theme thing because it kept getting stolen. So now they have it on the actual building high enough to where nobody can steal it.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. We enjoy everyone coming in the chat every morning. Trent, I bought a snowball from the Best Buy last week for $50 or so for I like it. Never heard of that one.
Okay. All right.
That's affordable. You can get what you pay for. I would spend a little bit more money and get a Blue Yeti. That's what I have, and I enjoy it. I used it last night for the auction, and I enjoy it. I have no problem with it.
I have a Blue Yeti, and it sounds like I'm in a tunnel.
Now, do you know that you can change that to change all that sounds on a Yeti? You have to change the way you're using each little design on the mic itself, the little knob. You have to make sure you have it set on the right one that you're using it for. Each one means something different. Like if you're doing an interview, look at the paperwork. Each one of those knobs will show you a different thing that you're using it for.
Okay.
Yeah. That might be why you're having problems with the Yeti. I'll show you after the show.
All right.
Yeah, because you have to do your adjustments before to get the right settings on the Yeti. I have not had any problems with it. I use it a lot when I'm doing my pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I did it for the auction yesterday. I had the problem. One thing I don't like about the Yeti is I have to have the headphone sets in. I see some people that don't do use the headphone sets. I don't know how to do that, but again, I love it. I do it the way I have to. I can use it. We have a collab video dropping today around 3 p.m. We're the resellers with YouTube channels. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, and good morning, Misha Renee. Hello and welcome. Trent, I'm sure mics that are supposed to be the best. I have a blue mic, but I want to upgrade. There you go. Everybody saying hello to each other. Also, don't forget today at 11 is the Hot Mess Thrifter Miss Amy is going on at 11 with her Sunrise morning show. And then at 12 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have Dawn and Mary at Two Hip Chicks. Let's see. I do not use the headphones with mine. I just wish I knew how I can do that because I don't like wearing the headsets all the time. That's one of the deterrents why I don't use it while I'm doing a live. And I do see others do it. I just don't know how they're doing it. I'm sure that has to do with something in the settings. Because that's the only thing I don't like about using is the headset. Yeah. And when I try to do it, I can't get it to work unless I'm having a setting wrong. And I'm sure I do. I just need to follow a YouTube channel on how to do it. I just haven't had the time to do it or even think about doing it yet. So I have it right here. I use it when I can and when I want to, but not every day. Everybody seems to be not using the headphones either. I noticed that when I see your videos. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong as far as the settings concerned.
Yeah. Well, that's what I will work on today. Even if I have to go to Best Buy, I'll get a better microphone.
Yeah.
So, and I've got a mixer board.
Wrong one. Are you in a camper? Oh, never mind. I see what it is. I was trying to figure out your background.
No, this is one of my living rooms. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like the little window in the background.
Cool. Well, I appreciate that. But yeah, like I say, I will fix my microphone setup sometime today.
You have to go to the settings and set your speaker to the Yeti. You plug the headset into the bottom of the mic, which I do. But then you can't hear anything when you do that. Unless you have the volume up high and you're going to hear it while laying your mic down, your headphones down. Oh, let's see. Me too. I use the headphone. Yeah. Trent, is Trent drinking soda can and a big gulp? What's the difference to coffee? What happens to coffee? This show is a sham. I drink 2 of these a morning, so I am drinking my coffee. Let's see. Why would you need headsets? Well, because then you won't hear what's going on if you don't have your headsets on. How else would you hear what's going on if you don't have to plug in the headphone sets at the bottom of the mic? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Do you have
hello, Perfecting Pearls. Jules, huh?
Do you have external speakers?
The laptop is what I use.
Okay. I had
How are
to
you
buy
doing,
an extra
Julie?
speaker.
Huh?
I had to buy an extra speaker.
Oh. Like right now, I don't have it on, and I can hear you. Everybody, when we in the chat, I can hear it. But I'm talking about when don't you have an external speaker? Yeah, what comes on the laptop. When I plug in the Yeti to the computer, and then I have the headphone set plugged into the bottom of the mic, the only way you're going to hear it is if you're listening through it through the headphones. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. How can it be done without having to wear the headphones? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Trent needs to change his background to the NASA Space Control Center. We're out there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Why not listening through the speakers? Okay, my point is, if I plug in the Yeti into the computer, I can right now hear the external speakers through what we're talking about when anybody else talks in the chat, in the live. But if I plug in the Yeti into the computer, I have to plug in the headphone sets underneath it for it to work, because therefore I won't hear anything because it doesn't work. I don't know. I have something's going wrong. So I need to figure that out. Doing well. I need to film a haul video or 2. Oh, cool. Looking forward to your next videos. Coffee is brewing. Yeah, my coffee starts. I have it on auto set, where I set it before I go to bed with everything ready to go, and then I have it on auto timer. It always starts brewing at 3:30. And when I wake up, I gotta wait to start it. But that's just the type of coffee I have. What is a Yeti? It's a microphone. It's called the Blue Yeti. It comes in blue, black, red, and I think white. But it's called the Blue Yeti.
There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. There's your NASA spacer. We're in control center. Was it command
Houston,
control?
Yeah. Houston, we have a problem.
we have a big problem. If I'm here, we have a problem. Somebody done messed up. You hear me?
Let's see. Go to Windows Start and check your sound settings to make sure the mic is Yeti, not the speaker tube. Ah, okay. I thought you had to have it on both. Maybe that might be why. I'll have to check into that. I did see that last night when I was checking and changing the speakers when I was using it last night. I need to do the coffee automatic. I love it when I wake up in the morning, the coffee's already brewed. That way when I wake up, I just go straight to that pot and get my first cup of coffee. Yeti is a mythological creature of the Black Bigfoot. 3:30. As in the middle of the night? Yes, that's 3:30 in the morning. That way I have it ready when I wake up.
Yeah.
Your sounds, you sound okay before.
Okay.
So it's good thing Trent is in the NASA control center. Mike sounds like he is on the moon.
Hello. Welcome to our show.
Yeah, it does sound a little different now. You have to go into settings and change the second output to the speakers. Okay, I'm going to have to do that next. Next question. I'm going to check that out because I did see that last night when I was using the Yeti on the auction. I'm going to check it out. When do I wake up? Usually anytime between 1 and 3:30, 4 o'clock. If I wake up before the time of coffee, I do have what's like one of those instant Keurig machines. I'll just brew my coffee that way if I wake up before the actual 3:30 draw starting of the coffee maker.
Yeah.
And on the weekends, I don't make the regular pot because I get up way before Robert does. On the weekends and days he's off, so therefore I use the K cup. What do you get? When do you get to sleep then? I go to bed usually about 7:30ish, no later than 8, depending on what's going on that night, or if Robert has to go to work the next morning. But usually, some nights I do stay up a little bit later, like on Fridays to watch The Masked Singer. I do stay up for that. But I'm usually in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock, no later than 9:30, 10 o'clock. Zygon says, let's help me get to 100 subs. I can get to go live on my phone. I thought you had 100. Let's check you out here. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to Mac. I did not know this. He's at 58 subscribers. Well, that's not cool. He's got 18 videos. We got some catching up to do here. I do have a few videos I need to see. I got to get caught up on. Let's see here. So definitely check out Zygon. That's Mac. There's his channel link. Check him out. Try to subscribe to him to where we can get him over and close to 100, or if not over. That's the time I go to bed. Well, yeah, I think Donna's getting up with the roosters. I look at it this way. A lot of times if I wake up between 1 and 2 o'clock, I'm usually tossing and turning, thinking of what I got to get done for the day.
Yeah.
So I get up, make my coffee, come down to the eBay room and get my day started. Why so early is just an automatic thing. Even when I was in the Navy, it was one of those things. You get up early, get the work done, and get going. Where it's still with me. It's just something automatically. So definitely go check out Zygon. That's a Mac. Check out his channel. He does a lot of videos. He's already got, as of right now, he's only got 58 subscribers, but he's got 18 videos already. So go show him some love and support and help him get those subs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in bed around 2 a.m. and wake up around 8. There you go. That's just for me. I function quickly. I get a lot done. And a lot of people, like I say, when I wake up in the morning, and I usually come into the eBay room, and I usually do, if somebody's live, I'll go into the chat. 9 times out of 10, they're about ready to end their live. Then I'll go back and watch other videos while working in the eBay room. And that's when I got a lot of my listings done. Most nights I am barely falling asleep at 1. Yeah, I'm usually falling asleep about 7:30, so it's time for me to get up and go. I take a shower or a bubble bath, depending on how I feel that night, and then I just go to bed. I'm going to try and go live when I do a garage sale. Live from Broadway. There we go. So just show some love and support, and go ahead and make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications so you don't miss any videos. Sometimes I go to bed early, sometimes I'll leave hard, yeah. And it's just a routine for me because I do so much in the daytime. By the time I'm 7:30 comes along, I am tired. I am drained. My body says go to bed. Yeah, not every night I stay up late. Very few and far between. And I see a lot of people that are still up when I'm getting up and they're still up from the day before.
Yeah.
So let's see here. What is Zygon at now? He was at 58. To 60. We got 40 more to go. I mean, we might not be able to do it today, but we can keep trying for you, Zygon.
Yeah, we'll get you there, buddy. We'll get you there.
That's one thing I like about the morning show. Everybody does help each other. Everybody subscribes to each other, and also everybody goes and watch their videos and support each other. There's a lot of videos, especially the new ones that are just starting out. I love watching their content and giving good feedback because of the fact that, they're nervous to begin with doing their first few videos. But the more they do it and we go and support them, the more they will succeed. And then when they succeed, we succeed because we're there to help them. That's what it's about. It's not more of a sub for a sub. It's more of support of the community to other community members in the community with us. Love the cards. They make it go back to the good old days. I hear that. West Side Gary, hello, hello, hello. Do y'all have any auctions going on this weekend, Gary? Use a lot of beard oil, trust me. And I trimmed it because I was getting tired of all the hair all over the place. So I did do that and trim my scalp because I hate long, straggly hair. And Paul always rags me every day about it, so I went on ahead and trimmed it and cleaned it up. And I didn't hear Paul complain anymore, so he must have noticed. I'm only able to sleep about 3 to 4 hours because of my pain. And that's another thing I deal with is a lot of back pain. And a lot of times when I wake up in the morning with back pain, I have to get up and take my medicine because if not, I will not be able to function. I've been dealing with this for years. Think about doing a video or a live coming called Pearls of Wisdom. Oh, I like that. If I don't edit the video, should I do it one topic at a time, keeping it really short and or making longer ones really develop the topic? Now, if you're doing longer ones, you may want to do them. Try not to go too long on those and make them parts, like sections of. I see some others that do part 1, part 2, part 3. You can still do a pre-recorded and do it that way. But if you do a live, you can go and usually with a live, I thought you had to be at least 100 or more to go live. But if you do, don't do it too long if you're doing pre-recorded. You don't want to lose the interest of everybody in your watching your videos. Yeah. All right, Frugal Peanut Reseller says she is 16 away from 100. So let's see if we can get her closer to 100. I try to keep up on everybody's channels. I'll make sure and check the videos they put out. Let's see. She's at 84 right now. So let's see if we can help her get some more subs. That way y'all can check her out and hit the notification for all bell notifications so you don't miss out on a video when they come out with videos. Adam from Record Crate. Hello, hello, and welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Oh, not me. Yes, it was you, Paul. I need to trim mine soon. Eat soup. Yeah, that's one thing I hate when I'm eating. I have to trim my beard enough because I don't like all that in my food when I'm eating.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like this morning I had to trim this right here up just because if it gets long enough that it swings off into my mouth and I can chew on it, it's time to cut it. It's too much because I don't want to have to take a bite, especially cheeseburgers are the world's worst. I get cheeseburgers all over my face because I love cheeseburgers so much. They're fantastic. I love them.
Well, when I drink milk, that's one thing I hate is having the milk in my beard and my mustache. So I always keep it trimmed. But I didn't do it for a while. Check out my videos. We'll be posting at 3 p.m. It's a huge good. Yes, definitely check that out. Thank you, Pimas. Not this weekend, Johnny. We are back on Saturdays 213 with Treasure Hustler. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm looking forward to that. Check out the little bit of videos everywhere. Yeah. And if you help each other out, by even the biggest thing, if you don't watch the whole video, because I know sometimes there are some videos that are kind of like, okay, that kind of thing. At least make sure you hit the thumbs up for that person, especially if they're new. And also give them at least a comment of some kind in the chat, whether it's you like what they've found or what they're doing. Just give them some type of feedback to keep them morale going. Because, again, we all were there at one time, starting at the beginning. So,
yes.
But really short videos, I think, are about 10 minutes. But by longer, I think about 20 minutes. The point of when you're doing those videos, if you do pre-record, is don't go over 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Depending on the topic, as long as you keep people engaged, you can always start at about 30 minutes or close around there. I try not to go over 45 minutes, but then I try to cut it back when I'm editing it because I don't want to go too long and you don't want to lose your watchers.
Yeah. To answer Wendy's question, My favorite type of reselling videos to watch are, I like watching the ones that are full of information to help, like with anything that will help me grow as an eBayer. I like watching anything that people have that can actually help me out. And I really like to watch the ones where they go sourcing and they're like, hey guys, this is where we're at a yard sale today, or we're at their store, and we're going through and we're checking out this. And oh my goodness, look at here. This is right here. I can sell it for $100 and it's only $3. And I like watching people find really good items to sell.
All right. Patrick asks, can you plug in a regular speaker into the Yeti with a 2.5 millimeter jack? I'm not sure because it already comes with its original plug. Because when I bought my set, it came with everything, including the headphones.
I think you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. As long as you've got the right jack, you can plug it into the computer. Right. And then as long as it's wired into whatever speaker you want to wire it into, I believe you can. I don't see why you can't. So, right.
Honestly, better trim them. It's Super Bowl Sunday and a lot of wings. Yes.
That mic doesn't sound good.
I'm looking forward to some wings this weekend. I love some chicken wings. Mike does not sound good. Yeah, it sounds muffled. Good point, Paul. Can't make a mess on the egg. You're right. That is so true. Record trade. Everyone knows that Trent Mike is awful. One thing about Philly, Mr. Paul, he is very funny in his videos, and he does keep the chat going with his comments. So definitely take it as a joke because that's what he's doing. Nothing serious. He just loves to have fun. Humor must sourcing video. Yes. I was thinking about doing one about what I have learned in my first 6 months of reselling. There you go. That's a good one.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Because like I said, I don't know what's going on with my stinking microphone.
Yeah, it's definitely better than before. Peddling Profits. Good morning, hello, and welcome. It's so good to see each and every one of y'all every morning. Website Gary says, please make the channel hit the 1,001 subscribers. Thank you all for your support. So let's see if we can get Gary over to his 1,100 subs.
Yeah.
Check something. Okay, we got Frugal Peanut into 86. Let's see what Max got here. Mark's got 61. So we're getting you there.
Yeah.
Gary's still at 1.11K. Definitely check everybody's channel out. And don't forget to let's see what. Wait a second. The Super Bowl is past on his bedtime. Usually, if it's on Sunday, yes, but it depends on what time it comes on. I usually make exceptions depending on what's going on for that day. You ready for a miracle? Ready as he can be.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Are you ready for a miracle? Ready as he can be. Bum, bum. Are you ready for a miracle?
Thanks, Johnny. I always promise humor and entertainment in my videos, and you're so right. Maybe some knowledge from time to time.
You didn't know
I videos. They're very funny, but then you also get down to the point of what you know in the video.
Yeah. Record Crate didn't know I knew that
channels. If you haven't checked out Paul's channels from Philly Flipper, you will understand his comments in the chat and his way he does his videos. That is him. Definitely check him out so you get to understand him. And that's what I like about putting videos with the names, because then you get to know that person a little bit more.
Yeah.
Think of love treasures. Hello, and good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see each and every one of y'all every morning.
It's fantastic getting to see everybody. And this is the highlight of my day, to get in here and visit with everybody. This makes me have a whole lot better day, because and now on the weekends, not so much, because I wake up on Saturday and Sunday and I'm like, man, I ain't got nobody to talk to this morning. I want to get online and visit with everybody. But if I do that, then I'll be online all day and I won't get nothing done. So
yeah, I always make sure I get my work done. This does for the day, but yes. The flipping sporting guy says yes, they are flipper. You're definitely good as a few laughs, and that's so true. But again, the way his comments are in the chat, if you don't watch his channels, you won't really get to know how he is. That's just the way he is in his videos as well. So definitely what you see is what you get, including in the chat. Good to hear making people laugh. Yep. He has other family members that help him. So that's even, they kind of cut up with him as well in his videos.
Yeah.
I'm up early enough. Yep. Well, thank y'all so much. And again, don't forget to check out each other's channel. Please make sure you put your links in the channel, in the chat, so others can check out your channel. But also make sure if you have any platforms you sell on and you would like to get eyes on them, put them in the chat. Especially those just starting out. That is one way they can get ideas and sourcing from watching other people and looking at other people's stores, depending on what platform you sell on. That gives them ideas as far as what to source while they're out sourcing.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. That's how I've learned so much so fast, is by watching other people. Like, for instance, if you did not know, straight razors, if you ever run across a straight razor, pick it up, because they sell for like $100 to $250, $100 to $250 on eBay.
And it does consider, you need to consider the condition of the blade too.
Yes, yes. But like, who was I watching the other day? I was watching somebody the other day, and well, that's like with all this plush. I had no idea that you could sell plush, which I have not sold any of it yet, but I will, and because I've got so much of it to list and to get sold. But I didn't know that plush sold for a decent amount of money. And then whenever I run across them 2 big bags for $4.99 a piece, I was like, yeah, I got pretty excited, because if I sell 1 or 2 of them, then I made my money back, and the other 400 of them I've got, then it's all profit. So,
all right, I have to say this, and this really is why I enjoy doing the morning show. When I even get messages and emails and comments, Peddling Profit says, watching this morning show starts my day out positively. And that's one of the greatest things we wanted to do. And I always say that if you notice on the little blue tab at the top, if anybody does come on, we want to make sure it stays positive, in a positive way that makes others feel good for the day, getting people started for their day, and also help them get on track of when they set goals. Again, this whole thing in the morning was more of being able to talk about what your goals are, being accountable for what you want to do. And that way you can actually say it and talk about it. And then that way the next day you can say, did you reach it or not, by even evaluating the things that you want to get done. Same trend. If I am feeling something is missing, I am like, Johnny and Trent show. Then I get into the tube to get in tune. And that's what it's all about. And again, making sure everybody enjoys this morning show, keeping it positive, and also helping others get to their goals or their what am I looking for? Whatever they wanted to do for the day. And that's what this is all about, helping you get into that goal of accomplishing what you want to do for the day. Hello, Jerry, Wolf Toy 13.
What's up, buddy?
I think from what I'm understanding, last night I was watching Paul's auction, and Jerry made a guest appearance. So I think we might be having a third a video of him doing more auctions.
That would be okay. I like going to Jerry's auctions.
And local for me. It's cool for me to use it. Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely make sure you get the approval, and make sure you write it in your descriptions. That's one thing. If you're using somebody else's music, you definitely have to do that. You're welcome, everybody. Just make sure you subscribe to each other, help everybody out. And again, especially when they're new and everybody's looking to get into the videos, that is one of the biggest things. And the way you can support someone is by not only doing their thumb up on their video, just give them a small comment in their video as well. Here's Jerry.
Hi, people.
Hello, Tommy, Bargain Effects 2.0. Hello, and good morning.
Yes, I got sucked into last night's auction with Paul.
I love the way you said it to at the end. I got to talk to you, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm back at 100.
No, Paul, it won't be February 13th.
Oh, why not? That's a cool number.
No, because that's too close to my son's birthday.
Oh, okay.
But I will say this: there will be a third one.
Ah, we knew it. We should all bet against it.
We didn't make that big of a dent, so.
Yeah. Well, you have so much good stuff too, but yeah, it's just trying to get rid of it. That's the only way you're gonna get rid of it.
Well, I don't know if Paul's gonna come in or not.
Yeah, our backyard's still covered with snow here too. I gotta start taking and cutting down the. I have a lot of these icicles coming off from the gutters. I need to get off because I don't want them to come out on the dogs when we're outside. You see cells. Hello, 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 and good morning. It is sure is, especially when time we are in for you. Yep. Was doing some research on it today. It looks like they're holding subscribers for like a day or two before verifying. Yeah. And it always happens. So don't get discouraged if your sub count goes low and then back up. It's just a matter of roller coaster. That's going to be the whole time you'd be getting your sub. So don't be discouraged when that happens because it will happen along your journey.
My sub count went down. I went to the doctor. He just gave me some pills for it, and it went right back up again. We're normal.
Boom! You go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Since Paul is here, and Paul briefly touched on it before, Paul wants me and him to do a show on Saturdays.
Okay.
So I think right after everything is done here, probably like maybe the end of February, if you want to start that up, Paul.
You know what that means now, Paul? You lost your Oscar.
Uh-oh.
No,
that was all that about the first one. Then you come up with 2. Then you come out with 3. So you got to top that one. You got to top that video when you come out with another one.
Right.
Or we're going to take it from you. You skipped my question to Jerry. Okay, let me go back. Jerry, there's a question. And sorry, the chat does fly a lot, so I'm sorry. Jerry, are you interested in doing a mystery box? I think you did 3 of them each auction, didn't you?
I did 6 of them.
Yeah, you did 3 each show.
Paul and I will do our Saturday one. There will be mystery boxes.
I wonder if anybody that bought them, though, if you're in the chat, we hope you do an unboxing. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I know when I got that mystery box from Dawn, I did a mystery box opening of a box. It was awesome.
I did just see that the Batman one, the breaking of the bat, which was about the same, I think it was like a 9.2 as well as like the one I gave away, recently sold for $100.
I just remember doing his auctions and he does these boxes. When he brings them on, he's got it labeled 1, 2, and 3. And it's first come in the chat. Whoever says that price that he's setting it for, you have to be in the chat to do it because after that it's gone. And that's the only 3 he does for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to see people open these, not just from Jerry, but from anybody that does mystery boxes. That's a cool video to do just to get your YouTube stuff started.
Well, believe it or not, lately I'm noticing that the higher rated videos that are coming out on the most trending type videos is unboxing mystery box.
Yep.
So if you get any of those, definitely do a video.
I was going to do a video at the senior home. The ladies taking the stitches out of the shirts and making them vintage, but they didn't want to be on camera.
I still can't believe you're promoting that.
I can't either.
Tommy, it's great because I can take a $7 shirt, and I can take a $7 shirt from Walmart for.
This is bad advice for everybody.
Please do not follow the example of Paul
and make it into a vintage single stitch shirt.
Do not approve. We do not support this theory.
No,
please,
don't do it.
Do not take it personal. Do not report us that we are taking sides with him. That is all Paul and Paul only. Discretion advised.
Before I forget, Johnny, your posters will be going out Friday.
I'm not in no rush.
No, because I had to get a bigger tube because the one I had was too small.
Did you mail anything out already? Because I'm getting something in the mail this week. I think it's today. There's like 3 boxes coming from the same spot in Florida. Okay.
But it's also going to have inside the tube, it's going to have the tube holders, you know, so that way you can put them back into the posters.
Don't take away Paul's Oscar away.
Jerry, I sent you an email, buddy. It's got all my information and stuff in it. So
okay,
you should get it here pretty quick.
Everybody's saying, don't take your Oscar away.
Don't take
my Oscar away.
Did you ever get your box?
Not yet.
Which box?
I haven't. I did get a box yesterday, but it was a box of priority take.
From me or from somebody else?
From Wendy.
From Wendy. Yeah. Perfecting Pros also says, I would do an unboxing for any mystery ones that are even items, but I buy that known what I'm getting to. Okay. You know, sometimes they do have the mystery boxes that are sealed, but they tell you about what the value of it would be in it. And what's in it. They don't say exactly what's in it.
Even if you, like I bought from Goodwill Blue Box, and I did an unboxing, and way too many Pauls, and I showed Goodwill, and I told them, I said right on the video, I said, man, these people need a lesson in shipping 101. This thing sucks. And they responded like within 24 hours, said, you're absolutely right. That should have never happened. So if you get stuff like that, and even though it's bad, you know, let the people know. And if the people come back to you and say, well, I'm very sorry, you know, especially big companies that do these things.
Yeah.
And even the small people who are just starting out, you know, some people, I mean, like, I'll get like a poster tube like this, you know, which is nice because it's nice and sturdy.
Right.
But then they don't tape the end. And I'm like, that means you can just pop this up and the poster can come out.
Yep.
You know, or they get it this, you know, it is taped, but when the poster's put inside, it's not put inside anything to protect it. They just throw the poster in there.
Right.
So now the poster gets ruined, and, you know, and it's like little simple things that can keep the customer happy.
All right, we have a question for you from Peddling Profit. Question for Jerry. We have a few posters to list from the 70s. Some have aged spots on them. Are they worth the time to list them? All movie airplane related.
It would depend on the age spots, how bad it is. You can always have them cleaned up. It'll cost you a little bit. And then what it'll do is, like I said, it's called linen backing. It'll take a poster that is, let me see. Hold on, I'll get you one.
Then the next thing is Record Crate wants to know if you can show us the proper way to pack and ship a poster, Jerry.
Adam, Record Crate, if you still have my email, can you send me the link for your record distributor? I'm trying to get ungated at Amazon. I bought like
people staple the end of the poster, 2 bins.
Yeah.
Here is.
Yeah, because there's a lip. There's like a quarter-inch lip.
Famous Robert did get the packaging, yes.
Here is the poster.
Hello, Miss Carol. Welcome.
Now, as you can see,
Venice Chronicle. Hello, welcome.
It's got little tears, little pulls. It's got little holes at the folds. But if you bring this in for linen backing, all this, like that hole there, that'll get filled in. It'll get filled in with the right color paper, the right color ink and everything. Even all this, it'll make this poster now flat. But now instead of this poster being a $75 poster, it is now worth like about $200.
Wow.
So it does pay to bring, you know, to get it done on, you know, some posters. You have to figure out if at first the poster is worth it. If it is worth it, then you do that. If it's just a standard run-of-the-mill poster, See, because I don't get those kind. Oh, say something like this for Jurassic World.
Right.
You know, it would be like, no, you're throwing away good money after bad. It's not worth it.
Jerry,
it's not worth your time, your effort, or anything. The value you're going to get out of it isn't going to come back to you if you're looking to resell.
Jerry, when they linen back, is it the exact same size as the poster, or is there a little overlap?
Just a little bit over.
All right, because I still have that Godzilla poster here that I want to get linen back because it's folded.
Yeah. And which one is that again?
I forget.
So when they do that, it takes the folds out of it as well?
It takes the folds out of it and everything. Now, you can go on YouTube and you can just type in, linen backing. Just linen backing, and they'll show you different people, companies that'll linen back it. Like I saw one a while back. They did one of sports one. They matched everything, and they even redrew in part of the helmet that the ball player wore and every in the picture, and they used the same ink and when you looked at it before and after, you were like, oh, but like I said, it automatically brings the value up. And the other thing is, that's Godzilla on Monster Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. Right now, that poster goes for about $175 to $225.
I mean, it's in really excellent condition, but like you said, I would just like to get it done.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the colors on that
one. Okay. Let me ask you a question, guys. I ran across they're like banners. They're like 10 foot tall.
Vinyl ones?
Yeah, they're vinyl, and they are for Planet of the Apes.
Oh, the 64 one?
No. They didn't do banners back then, Paul.
I don't know, but they're like probably 3 foot wide by 10 foot tall or something like that. They're huge, but they're $10 a piece.
Where?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh,
I'll give you 20.
I'm not going to help you.
I'll give you 20.
No, they're at my local Goodwill, and they've been there forever. Should I go pick them up and sell them, or
you sell them to these two guys right here?
Me, I'll buy them from you.
I'll buy one, depending on how many they are.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you a bird dog fee.
Adam from Record Crate has a question. Can you show the proper way to pack and ship posters, Jerry?
Sure.
All right, well, go ahead. We're waiting.
Some people even staple the end of the posters in the tube. That's not good.
No, they do. There's a little lip. I don't. Well, Jerry has one right there.
Piece to the tube. Yeah.
Proper way. First, you got to get the poster bag.
Okay.
So you get that. Then you get your poster.
That is great to hear, Patrick.
You roll it up.
Congratulations.
Now, first of all, when you put that in the tube, it's not going to go nowhere because now it's sealed.
Right.
So then, now, like I said, even though,
yeah, Record Crate, definitely.
Even though it's got plenty of room, this way, when it bounces around, if they hit it, it's not going to hurt the poster because the poster now has the room. That if you go like this and hit it up against the wall or something, the poster is just going to bounce around inside there.
Now, where do you recommend they get these items from for if they have posters to sell? Where would be the best place for them to get?
Bags Unlimited or Uline.
Jerry, you wouldn't put a little bubble wrap around the posters to keep it in the middle?
There's two ways of doing it. The other thing is before you put the poster in the tube, take some toilet paper, some tissue, you roll it up, put it inside. Then when you drop the poster in, it's not going to ruin the edges over here, and then you do the same to the top.
Yeah.
Now, for the more expensive posters,
Now I'm going to ask you, because this is what I do. I keep the rolls from the paper towels, and I then take and put those around that poster before I put it in a tube to even give it a little bit more extra protection. Those are going to be thrown away anyway.
No, well, that's just like a waste, really. As long as you got it in the poster bag, it's not going to go nowhere. And like I said, if you take, a little bit of toilet paper.
Hopefully you're feeling better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Adam Crate has another question as far as when you're shipping the posters, do you use glassine?
Glassine? What's glassine?
What's glassine?
Elaborate, please.
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay. You just take some toilet paper, like about that much.
Jerry, toilet paper. We're limited to only 2 per person in the stores.
Oh, suffer in the world, then. You put it in.
Well, at least you can reuse it when he gets home. You're recycling it.
There you go. See?
Yeah, just what I would want to do.
See? And then you just put it in. But now it's got nowhere to go. It's not going to hurt the bottom of the poster.
Right.
To the top. Then you put it in the thing, tape it up. You're good to go. Now on
you did the top over the cap. Somebody was saying you can also staple them to the cardboard. Do you recommend that?
Now, the more expensive ones, what you want to do is get the crepe paper. You can pick this up at Walmart.
Yep.
You get a sheet of it.
Good to hear, Carol.
See, then this is the French version for Black Panther.
Yeah.
What you do is you give yourself a little bit of room, and then you just
give it a little extra protection.
You roll it all up.
Take a pair of scissors, cut the bottom of the poster off.
No, you don't. You take it here,
don't listen to me.
And then you put that in your poster tube. Even though it's still got the cushion on the bottom, I still recommend putting in the tissue on the bottom and on the top. So that way now when they take this out, this thing is protected like you wouldn't believe. You're not going to get a damaged poster out of it.
Right.
So how much is the French version worth compared to the U.S. version?
The French version, I'll get about $100 for the French one.
Ooh, boy.
Selling Profit has another question in reference to the thing you were talking about earlier. What is the cost usually per poster? The H stains on the outside of it, it doesn't affect the main photo.
If it's only like in the border, here's one that shows a border, like this one. If it's only in the border, then you might not really want to worry about it. If it affects the image, then I would say, then you got to, worry about it a bit more.
Yeah, Dana, I would not, because you're not showing a true representation of what you're selling. That goes for anything.
Yeah, Dana's question is, I have some sealed rare posters. Is it okay to use as stock photos when selling or listing on eBay?
No, don't do that, because then if somebody gets it and it's not what the picture is, they can argue the case and win it that they didn't get what you were representing. So you're better off taking the item out, putting it down like on a table or on the floor, taking a picture and say, this is what you're going to get.
The poster sizes are 42 by 28.
That's okay. They come in all different sizes because you have inserts, half sheets, full sheets, 3 sheets, 6 sheets, 12 sheets. So posters come in lots of different sizes.
Yeah, I have some I need to start getting into because I have a lot of posters that I purchased, and it came from the theater that closed down, as well as the Mylarks in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dana is saying that, how do I show the poster? I don't want to open it. That's interesting. So what kind of poster is it that it's sealed?
Hello to Value Reseller. Hello and welcome. I'm a little behind on the chat because of questions, but I'm getting caught up.
Yeah, movie posters didn't come sealed.
Yeah, movie posters did not come sealed. So what you probably have is a store-bought one, like either from Walmart, Woolworths, Kmart.
Now, wouldn't those have some type of year dated on them? Even though they did come from one of the stores?
It probably has a tag.
If they are the older ones, there is a big demand right now for the ones from the 60s and the 70s, especially like the blacklight ones that we used to have in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like the Elvis?
Yeah, any of them. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I've seen ones of like mystical castles, and they're going for like, like 60, 70 bucks.
Now, this is one that I used to sell in my shop.
Yep, the Barkley versus Godzilla.
Yeah, if this is what you mean by sealed, because the bottom is sealed
and
then the top is. But these are store-bought posters. But from what Jerry says, this one is desirable.
That one's worth money. That one you can get anywhere between 35 to 50.
Nice.
Hello, good morning to Red Dirt Picker. Hello.
Okay.
Let's see. I saw some other questions here. Actually working in. Okay. Where is Jen? We don't know. We haven't seen her this morning.
Wow, Record Crate. You had 12 eye surgeries? Oh, my God.
My stepmother.
Yes, you got to put toilet paper at the top. You got to put it at the bottom and at the top because you never know when they pull out the tube, are they holding it this way? Are they holding it that way?
Right.
So you want to have the protection because, with the post office, they're just going to take it and, throw it in the truck. So,
somebody asked earlier, Jerry, do you just tape your ends or do you staple your ends?
The plastic on the tubes, the end caps.
Oh, on the end caps, I just use the tape. I hate it when they put the staples in because, first of all, it damages the tube. So I mean, if you're into one that wants to use them again, whether you're storing it for yourself or when you're selling, now you don't have to buy a tube. You got a tube right there.
Yeah.
So now, but if you stop putting holes in it, that weakens the poster.
Right. Record Crate says that Glasmy is used to store and transport paintings, prints, and drawings. When Picasso paintings are stored and transported, the Glasmy is used to protection.
Yeah, that's
and touch the surface without damaging it.
That's this. Like when I do your posters today, Johnny, it's going to come wrapped in this.
Okay.
Tissue paper, no, because tissue paper is more coarse. So the paper itself can
damage the poster.
Ruin the poster more so than what the toilet paper, where it's softer. And
yeah, you wouldn't wipe your butt with tissue paper. You want Charmin quality.
She says that's right, Paul. So how do I show the poster? I do not want to open it.
Yeah, no, I think that's what we already addressed, and I think she said
what
it's the same
you can
thing.
do on that one, though, Perlini, is you can actually get a stock photo picture and use that. But you got to show your poster, in
the condition in the rack,
showing that label on it, so they know what
it's never been opened.
That image, and you just say it is sealed on both ends, but this is what the image is going to look like, blah blah blah, and that way you're covered.
Hello, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Thank you, Jerry and Paul. If I wasn't. Was a good idea. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like you were saying, you can use the stock photo, but also take pictures of what you have, showing the condition in the.
Yep.
They're numbered and dated from the 1970s.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you can see in the black light post, see same thing. If they're sealed, just see if you can find an image of that and use that. But you got to show your poster that you're selling to them, because if not, they're gonna get you for fraud and say I didn't get this and I got that instead, and so forth, so on. And you don't want to open up that can of worms. Mission Control.
Yeah, that's right. NASA Control Center. That's right.
an unboxing video. I will be doing an unboxing video of the swords when it comes in.
Nice.
Yeah, I will definitely be doing an unboxing video when I get mine in.
Trent, are you near Kennedy?
He's in Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm about an hour and a half away.
Oh, so you can see the launch when it happens.
Yeah.
That's because it's there's one tomorrow, right?
I believe so, yes.
Because they did one here this morning at 1 o'clock, and they were going to do the next one at 5 a.m., but it was canceled until tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see it vaguely. It's real small.
Yeah, same
we
here.
can see the flames and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And Jackass Retro.
Hello, Jackass.
Blacklight posters. Like I said,
hello.
They are going for big money now. Any Peter Max.
Jerry, let me ask you a question.
I'll be back.
Hey. Never mind.
Yeah, I would love. I was selling somebody's house once, and I had to help him liquidate his stuff because he was going into a nursing home, and he had Peter Max. And I said, "Oh, I would love to buy one of these off you." And he ended up putting them in an auction, sending them up to New York and putting them in an auction. But I love
that is great because everyone is welcome, no matter if you're not a reseller or not. And it's so good to see that you are learning things and asking questions when they have things to ask. Hello, Emily. Welcome. Good morning and hello.
Shamrock
Blacklight posters are great. I've only found a few, and they are selling for good money, even if it's not in the best condition. I'm not a toilet paper snob, but during the situation, quickly understand you can't be a toilet paper snob.
Yeah.
Hello, Jazz. Good morning. Hello and welcome.
How many rolls of toilet paper can you buy off of a protected poster? So that's kind of the way I look at it. You know, if you're gonna sell a poster and then realize that by the time you get it to your customer, it's damaged, then you have to refund them their money. It's just take a couple sheets of toilet paper and protect it and make some money. So that's my
like even Jerry said, even the paper, wrapping it in the paper as well helps it with a little bit more controlling of how it gets damaged, especially these days when we get things shipped nowadays.
Yeah.
Protect it. Make sure you get it the way you want it to be shipped to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jerry's going to check something, get something, I guess.
Yeah.
He must have a Peter Max.
There he is.
There I am. See, here's one of the posters I just got in. Taped at the end. Taped at the end. Now let's see. Now
I got the same little toolkit you got, I think, because I use the same scalpel.
Okay, Susanna says, I bought some shoes from a drug dealer yesterday. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. Yes, indeed.
No tissue paper, no nothing.
Just damaged the corners. I'd be asking for a refund.
That's right, a live unboxing.
That's right.
See, and look at the edges. Look at how the edges have been nicked and everything because of not being protected.
That's a big one.
But then you say, okay, but then there's your poster.
Was that Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. But see how it's all frayed over here and everything?
Yeah.
That's from bouncing in and out of the tube. See, and that ruins the poster.
Yeah.
So how something that, let's say, you should have been able to get $60 for, you now have to say, I can only take 40 or 45.
Right.
Because now it's been damaged.
Not cool.
That's weird because I got a poster yesterday too, but look, mine came in a box.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How pretty. Hey, they did whatever they had to do. You don't break it.
But this is why, like, when I get sent...
You want another live unboxing?
Sure. I'll hold on to these. I'll just peel off the labels and everything and reuse them.
Right.
So now you end up saving money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I've always hated the triangle tubes from the post office are the worst. Whenever I get one of those, 9 out of 10 times the poster is damaged beyond belief, and I got to send it back to the person I got it from. So it's a waste of my time, and I tell them, don't ship it in those things.
That's right, DC. The double-sided ones even make a better quality of poster. I have a lot of those right now.
Well, the double-sided ones were made for 2 reasons. One, see, look at it.
Nothing in this.
No, nothing.
That's not good.
Well, it's not a paper poster.
Is it a vinyl?
It looks like a light box insert. It feels like a light box insert.
Still shouldn't have been protected better than that.
Yeah, it still should have been protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can never have enough protection.
Oh, Captain! Yeah, that's the Captain Marvel banner.
Sweet. That's cool.
But it says 4K up here, so I don't know if that one's
that's store bought. That's from store. That's from like either Best Buy or.
Hello, 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 and in the house we have Jennifer. Hello.
But you can hear it. Oh, that's not thunder.
So they make bags for those that you can put them in, so that way it's still protected.
Right. Like the posters.
Yes. But people are collecting those. They're collecting the banners. They're even collecting the Mylar that, you know, when you walk into the theater and it says, you know, this is where.
I have a lot of those. I bought at an auction. Yep.
Yeah. They're now collecting those things. But it's their own, whatever people like.
Yep.
You know, the ones that I can't get over is the ones that buy the little ads from the paper, you know, like when you used to go to the entertainment section to see, you know, like what's Disney Springs showing now. People
yes, Natasha, our Boris Wheels and Dealing. You can send it to me. Just let me know which one you're sending it to so I can open it for you.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
He's here.
What's happening?
What's up, Jim? It's great to see you, man.
Record Crate Adam asked if you would explain the difference between a poster and a lithograph and a serigraph.
Serigraph.
Well, a poster is, I mean, they're all official to some extent. Your poster is your most, you know, this is the actual poster from the movie, you know, for Come Play. You know, double-sided, you know, it's 27 by 40. So you got that. A lithograph is sometimes they're put out by the studio, same as a seriograph, but they're put out on a limited basis. They might make like 300 of them. And they're usually sometimes made by known artists, like let's say like a Todd McFarlane or Alex Ross. And they are worth money because, once again, they are limited. So depending on what you want to collect, like, you know, like you got these are limited to Disney. And once they're done making them, they don't make them anymore and they're gone. But on the back, see, it's got the artist who did it, Noah, you know, and it talks all about him and everything, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes they're numbered, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're signed, sometimes they're not. It gets, like I said, it starts getting more and more confusing the more that they see that they can make money on these things. So they put more out, but they put it out at a limited basis that it makes it harder to get. Like it's the same way with the comics. When
real quick, I want to say hello to Larry Without One. I just looked at his channel. He's got 28. Well, I thought it said 28. He's got videos out and he only has 11 subs. I'm his number 11 sub. I want to thank you for showing to the show this morning. Hopefully everything is knowledge that you're looking for. And again, thank you so much for joining the show this morning. And if y'all haven't checked out his channel yet, he does have content. Check out his channel.
Yeah.
See, like you got
later, Zygon.
See, what they're doing with the posters now is what the comics are doing. This is #1 for the next Batman. See, it says #1. right there and everything. That's the regular cover. But then they'll do a variant cover, which is your lithograph, your seriograph, you know, and it'll say right there, says variant issue, but same book, 2 different covers. Sometimes they'll do 20 different covers.
All right, Record Kid has another question. Are you saying that the lithograph is a limited number?
9 out of 10 times they are. They're
also numbered on the back of it, aren't they?
What?
They usually have a number on them as how
Not
many.
always, no.
Oh, okay.
Because you can go to some places, like let's say like Mondo, and they'll number theirs. And let me see. I'll do this one.
Isn't a serigraph a cell?
It can be. Sometimes the lesser ones for a lithograph, they call them seriographs. And
thank you, Jennifer. She just put Larry's link in the chat. If y'all check out his channel and subscribe to him, show him some love and support, please.
Well,
you have a question from Beamo after.
For movie posters, yes, they are the most popular. It's like going to the store and you're going to get Coca-Cola. That's the most popular. So the movie poster is the most popular. You got the extremists who want something like this, which this is limited. See another unboxing.
Look at that. We got a couple of unboxes right here live. How can you see that again?
I need a new blade.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, I got a whole box of them because I go through them so much.
Right. Yeah. I got a couple of boxes myself.
I use a fillet knife more than I use anything.
Come on.
For like cutting boxes and stuff like that, resizing boxes.
I use a reboxer.
See?
Yeah, I need to get one.
It's wrapped in the crepe paper.
Whoa.
And
it's a stiff one, isn't it?
There is the number down in the corner right there. See it?
Say corner again. It's where is it at, Jerry? Say it again.
It's right there. See it?
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
It says number 117 of 225. So that means that there's only 225 of these that are out there. They won't make any more. That's it.
So the longer you hold on to it, the more money it'll be worth.
Oh no, something like that. The minute they go on sale, they automatically double in value.
Wow.
Because like they just did one for Son of Godzilla that I missed out on.
It wasn't that special.
Was $65. It's now selling on eBay the cheapest, $240.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't think it was that nice.
I know, but like I said, when you want to get it for an investment piece, if you're just looking to turn money over, I mean, it's a quick way to make a buck.
Yeah, I
turn it over.
I didn't like it myself.
For Godzilla Invasion of the Monsters, I can get about 300 for that one already, and I only paid $60.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to invest, it is a good way to invest. But it's like I've said before, it's like playing the stock market. It's hot now, it's not hot later, and then a year from now, it's back to being hot again. It's like with all the Marvel comics. You know, a lot of those issues were dead. Black Panther, Captain Marvel, the Defenders, Luke Cage. Those were all, you could pick those up for like $1, even for the number one. But because they did the TV show, everybody chases after it and it drives the price up. But once the show is done and everything, the price drops back down again.
Yeah, I bought a couple of lithographs years ago. And actually, one of them I bought was for the Zulus of the Carnival Club in New Orleans. And it was celebrating their 50th or 75th anniversary. It might have been the 100th. I do have it in a frame. And then I bought one that was from the Children's Hospital in New Orleans. every year they would do a specific lithograph painting, and they only did so many of them, and I always made sure I grabbed one of them, even though it was a little expensive. But I think it's worth the value because of the fact of the design of it when I bought them.
But see, like something like that, I mean, it's going to hit a niche that only certain people are going to want it, and they're going to pay the price.
Right.
The movie ones, that opens you up to a bigger audience.
Right.
Because you're going to find more people are going to want this, that, or the other thing, and they're going to say, oh, yeah, I want that one. And like I just got in one from Mondo that was sold out like 3 years ago, and I got it at a steal, so I had to grab it. But everybody else was selling it for like $400. You know, so to me, aside from the fact that I like Jaws, it's a good investment piece. Once again,
I want to say hello, and welcome to Maggie Doodle, and I have to see a couple of comments I want to get to. Sloth, I love the sloth. That's the one that he's showing here. Where did it go?
You guys, this is a Build-A-Bear sloth.
Yeah.
And you guys know that I paid $10 for all of the stuff. Yeah, the 2 lots of stuffed animals, and I sold this guy right here for $29.95 just a few seconds ago. So I've done made my money back triple.
But
so
there you go. And
now all of the rest of the stuff.
That's what you got to do. You got to be smart, and sometimes you don't want to jump on the bandwagon that everybody's on. You want to be the different one, because if everybody's selling stuffed animals, when it's the same, and Paul can tell you, it's like being at a convention. You go up and down the rows. Oh, it's stuffed animals. It's stuffed animal. It's, you know, you just say, you just walk past everybody and you don't care. But then all of a sudden you hit that table and they say, oh, look, he's got toys, you know, and now that pulls them towards you. So you want to always be the one that stands out differently.
Yeah,
so
that's
this way, it's nice to have your fingers in everything, but you don't dip it all the way in, because then you're just going to kill yourself, because you'll never know what to have and what to get rid of.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, every time I go to a yard sale or a thrift store, you can always find glassware, cups, glasses, stuff like that. You can, I mean, there's certain things that you can find at every yard sale.
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't it make sense to educate yourself on glassware if you're going to see it all the time? And is there that many people that sells the glassware? Would it be something, would it be of my interest to kind of invest my time to learn the glassware and that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
It's always good to know a little bit about everything, because this way, if you come across that rare piece that's sitting there that nobody else notices, you can pick it up and say, oh, how much do you want for this? And they'll say, I want $20. You say, I'll give you 10. You know, and then they might say, I'll take 15. And then you're like, cool. Even though I'm getting it for 15, I know I can get 100 for it. And you run out of there, and you're like, I just got a bargain.
Yeah.
You know,
because that's, I mean, you go to these yard sales and there's things that you find all the time that people just overlook, because I you know, honestly, I just walk right past the glass stuff because I don't know what I'm looking for. And I know that there's money sitting there. I just don't know
how much.
You know, I just don't know.
It's like I went to a yard sale the first year I was here in Florida. A woman had 2 dolls on her table. One was a Barbie, the other one was a G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And I looked at them and I said to myself, oh, she's going to ask a lot for these. I said, how much do you want for these? And she says, well, I want 25 for the Barbie and $10 for the G.I. Joe. And I looked and I said, I'll give you 25 for the pair. She said, okay. And I took them. The Barbie was an original with the box from 1959.
Wow.
I ended up selling it to a guy in Germany for $275.
Yeah.
The G.I. Joe was another one from the 70s. I ended up getting $55 for that.
There you go. I want to go through some more comments
I don't know a lot about Barbie, I knew enough that when I saw the box and I knew where to look, on her to see if the date was there and to say, yep, this is not a repro or anything. This is a good one to have. And I grabbed it. And the minute when she's like, oh, I'll take this. And I'm like, well, can you do this? Oh, yeah. Okay, boom. And it's like, I walked out of there quick and I said, oh, boy. And that weekend I put it up on, like I said, on eBay. And I sold them. The Barbie lasted, I think, because I put it up for 7 days. It went up to the 7 days. The GI Joe, I buy it now at 45. Because I was like, if I sold that for 45, I already made my money back for the pair of them.
Right.
My profit was going to come in the Barbie. I didn't expect it to come that much in the Barbie. But you sit there and you say, yep, because of that little information that I had, it was enough to say I put $200 in my pocket.
Yeah, because see, what I'll do is like I'll go to these yard sales and stuff, and I'll look at the item and I'll find something, and like say I found this little stuffed animal here, and I didn't really know how much it would sell for, but I was thinking, man, it's colorful, it's a Build-A-Bear, it's got to be worth something, and but say I found that, okay, and I didn't really know a whole lot about it. It didn't have any barcode, any way for me to look it up. Say I'm sitting there and I'm like, I have no idea. So I have to take the gamble.
Yes. A lot of times it is just that. You're taking the gamble because you're hoping that when you buy it for a cheap price, you're going to get at least double your money back, and it makes it worth your time. Yeah. If all you're going to do is say you're going to pick up this nightmare mug, and you're going to say, well, I got it for $1. But no, anybody who's going to buy it is just going to give you $1. It's not worth your time.
Yeah.
But if you know that you can at least get, say, $5 for it, well, you already made $4 over your money. So that's already a plus. So you're already ahead of the game. So even if you know that, like if you picked up that plush at the yard sale and they said, give 25 cents.
Yeah.
Hey, I can put it out for $1 and you've now made 75-cent profit.
Right.
So it's not in my world, it's not a loss. It's not a big profit, but it's not a loss. So as long as you're making more than what you're putting out, then you're good. It's when you start buying this for $1 and you're selling it for $1 or less is when you're going to be like, oh, I'm wasting my time doing these things. Oh, this sucks. And you go there already aggravated and depressed, and you're already defeating yourself.
Right.
So what would be a good profit margin for, because like whenever I go pick up something and I get back here and I have to take the time to list it, and because sometimes it takes me 10 minutes, sometimes it takes me an hour to do all the research and everything. What I'm saying is, even though you're going to get a profit, how much would you pass on?
Well,
yeah. Because if you say something, you're like,
this was that you're always supposed to double your money. So if you put out $10, you're supposed to make at least $20 on that item.
Okay.
So
$20 profit.
Investment back, and you got your money that now is supposed to pay for, your lights, your time, your whatever, your boxes, the stuffing that you're going to use,
Yeah.
So if like you're saying, like on that slot, how much did you pay for it?
For these stuffed animals?
For the stuffed animal.
I paid $4.99 for 200 of them.
So see, so even if you say it came out to say 40 cents, each one cost you, how much are you making on that sloth right now?
I just sold him for $29.95.
So say $30. So you've more than doubled your money. You've made enough to pay for your time and everything. So that one piece now does all your paying. Everything else afterwards, all the other stuffed animals, is all your profit.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it.
And see something.
You gotta get paid. It's like when Paul and I do the conventions. People forget that, we're there 8-9 hours a day. We have to get paid for being there. We're not there for free. So even though I sell this cup for $20, they're like, oh, that's a lot. Well, I bought it. I had to bring it here. I'm here selling it. I got to get paid for my time. So I got to get something out of this to pay me.
Plus $1,000 booth charge.
Yeah, you know, then your
expenses.
And if you're renting a vehicle to get your stuff there and everything. So you have all that included. So now when you turn around and you say, okay, well, for me to rent the table, to get the booth, to get a vehicle, say like the show I'm doing in April is going to cost me $600. I don't start seeing profit until I make over $1,200.
Right.
So if I don't make $1,200 that entire weekend, it's a loss. But if I walk out of that show and make, say, $5,000, it was worth it. All the aggravation that went into looking for that item, packing that item, bringing it, putting it out, trying to sell it.
So whenever you set up a booth and you get out there and you're hustling and trying to sell the stuff, are you like interacting with the people and saying, hey, come here, let me talk to you for a second. You got
no, they come over to the table and or the tables and they're like, oh, I'm looking for this. Oh, I have this here. Oh, I'm looking for that. Oh, I don't have, but like if they come to the booth, which they will when I bring them, because I bring the original movie posters, I'll get them in. I've got at least 9 regulars that'll show up at the show for me.
Yeah.
They'll come over and they'll buy and they'll say, hey, Jerry, I'm looking for the new Wonder Woman. Okay, which version? Oh, how many did they do? They did 4. I have 2. Which 2? I got these 2. How much are they? Well, they're normally, let's say, $50 a piece. But if you buy the pair, I'll give you the pair for $75. Boom, they buy it and they're a happy customer.
Yeah.
But I already made my money because I know how much I paid for that poster.
Right.
I already know how low I can go.
Yeah.
Like most of the stuff that I have when I do the shows, when my wife is there helping me, she knows how low she can go. The only one she doesn't know is on the posters because I buy so much and I get them from a lot of different places, but she doesn't know what I'm spending on them.
Right.
So I have to always come back to the booth if I'm out wheeling, dealing, or talking to somebody or whatever. She calls me up and says, you got to get back here. I got poster people here and they're asking. So I don't know how low I can go on, like, let's say, like Paul's Godzilla versus Monster Island, on Monster Island poster.
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, what do you, and they're like, oh, looking at this. Okay, it's 175. I can do this because I know how much I paid for it, so I know how low I can go. Just like you, if someone came up to you and saw that slot sitting on your table and you have it for $30, they say, oh, can you do any better? You can turn around and say, yeah, I can do 25 or I can do 20. You're still making a profit because you paid 40 cents for it.
Right.
So you know how low you can go. You just don't want to come off being too low because then they'll really
want to know what's wrong with it.
That's it. So, but you got to say, well, the best I can do is this. Because remember, you're also being paid for your time. So the more money you get means the more you're getting paid per hour. Instead of you want to get paid minimum wage or do you want to get paid big wage? So that's what you got to do. So the more money you pull in at that booth is the more you do.
Yeah. See, like with me though, whenever I go to these booths and stuff like that, I've never actually went and sold at a booth. I've just went and kind of like shopped and stuff. That's the thing with me is I've always wanted to do a booth, but whenever it comes to actually hustling and selling the stuff, it's not like eBay. eBay, you just put it online and sell it. I mean, the right person will come along sooner or later, find it, want it, pay the price, and buy it. With the booth, like you've got these people walking by, and you're like, "Hey, come here, let me talk to you for a second. Are you interested in this, right?" And if they are interested, then you like.
No. Usually, what it is you got to have the stuff that is going to pull them in. Like what I have that usually pulls them in is I have the rack that sits on the end of the table with all the different Hot Wheel cars.
Yeah.
I do just the movie ones, so I have all those. But when mommy and daddy come in with the little kids, they run right over to that because they want a car.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not making big money on it because I sell them $3 a piece, 2 for $5.
I'm trying to get to some comments in the chat, and he's answering Venus's question. I'm going to go through some of these real quick. Larry says he appreciates the shout out. And again, Larry, you're always welcome to come in the chat. We always try to answer everyone's questions, so you're always welcome. And again, we try to support everybody in the community, whether you're just starting or you've been here for a while. So that's one thing we like to do is support each other in this community. Susanna says, I absolutely love it when Paul and Jerry are on the panel. You give us so much valuable information. Thank you. I don't want to go over to 12 because I know Dawn and Mary go on at 12, so I'm going to try to get caught up here. You show the vintage chipped creamer for $30 plus shipping on eBay. It came in a box out of $3 and auction. Soon I am happy. I hear that.
There you go.
I have the opportunity that Paul just answered that question for you. Yeah. I mean, like 2 minutes ago. Okay, now I do have something that someone sent me, and I want to make sure I cover this with them because I want to ask your opinion about them. But both maybe you, Paul, and or Jerry. This is from the oh darn it! Oh, what's her name again? Let me get a hot comment. I'm trying to get to the
and Demos, what I would do is
this is from Boris and Natasha Willing and Dealing. They sent me some pictures to show you and share, so I'm going to do that right now so you can answer their question.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do a picture at a time because it's 4 pictures they sent me. All right, this is the first one.
Nice.
That's one of the posters. And then the second one, this is the corner of it. From 1994, The Doors music.
The thing that says Boris and Natasha, please.
I'm sorry, what?
Can you take down the... Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right, that's the second picture.
Yeah.
Of that same poster, the corner.
Yep.
And the next one, that was the first one. The second one.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It looks like it's torn up the top, though.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And then this is the bottom corner of it.
1988.
And then, of course, the comments.
Can you show that again?
Which one?
Can you show the bottom of that Doors one again? Is that a 19 or is that something
1988.
Are you sure that's a 1?
Yes, but there's a little stain on the... Let me see if I can enlarge it. Can I enlarge this? No.
No.
Yeah, it's 1988.
Okay.
It looks like a T.
Yeah.
No, it's a 1. There's a stain on the front of it. That's what she was asking about, the stains. It says second one is both of them are around 16 by 20 size.
Yeah, that's fine. But see, just first of all, because it's Jim Morrison, he's always popular. I would say if you were going to sell them in that condition, I'd ask at least $40 a start. And if you wanted, I don't know how much you paid for it, but if it was me, and if I paid cheap for them, I would do $40 a start, $75, buy them now, each one. So now you're looking at $150. But that's, depending on what you paid for it. I don't know what you paid for it, so.
99 cents.
All right, then. See, so even if you started them off at $25 and put a buy it now $50, you're making a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
Your supply, we all buy boxes and bubble wrap and everything. Jerry, the tubes though are expensive.
Yeah.
Do you charge a handling fee?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
Do you guys, Trent and Johnny, do you charge a handling fee?
I haven't done any posters yet, so I haven't. No, I haven't.
See, I have never charged a handling fee. And do people ask about it? Like, what's the handling fee for?
I get a lot of that questions when I'm doing international, not the United States.
Yeah. I've had a few that have asked me, they said, what's the handling fee? And I say, well, first of all, you're paying for my material, which is that, or the poster tube. So either one is costing me money. The other thing is that it's my time that's involved. And I said, we're talking about $2 whole here.
Yeah.
So I said, if you think that's bad, try going to some of the bigger companies that are charging you like $8 and $12 for a handling fee.
Right.
Plus your shipping. I said, no,
You saw
I don't
Bemis's
do
comment?
that. I said, I charge you, like, if it's going to cost me, let's say if I was just shipping out one poster in this tube, and it's going to cost me, say, $10. That means you're paying $10 plus 12 plus 2, so you're paying a whole $12. So if you're going to complain to me about getting it in a sturdy tube, wrapped the proper way, and your poster arrives there intact with no problems, I'm like, you have a problem. If you're going to complain about $2, because
I was just wondering.
You can come and get in your car, drive down to my house, and pick it up. And while you spent $20 to get here, $20 to go back, you just spent $40. Where did you save money? You didn't. So for $2, you're better off just paying the $2, the $2, the $3. I never charged, an exorbitant rate. So it's, I've only had like maybe in the whole time I've ever done eBay, and even when I done it on Facebook, I think I've only had like maybe 3 people ever complain about the handling fee.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Oh no. And
hello, Kajun.
That's because you were talking about
glassware.
No, she was talking about her posters.
Oh, right here, her.
Yeah, I have an opportunity to buy some 30s and 40s marijuana movie style posters for about $10.
Yeah, that was BMOS.
Yep. If you're buying the whole lot for $10 and they're not in rough shape, I mean, aside from, I can't really say because I can't see them.
Right.
I would say go for it. Because if you're getting, let's say, 10 posters for $10, that's $1 a poster. So even if you sell them for $10 a piece on eBay, and that's all you get, you're going to make $100 from a $10 investment. It's a win-win.
All right, everyone. I want to go ahead and end the show real quick because of the fact that we do have an overwent over the usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I try to get off before 11 because Amy does her live. But again, this is 12 o'clock now, and we definitely went over. I do want to have due respect for Dawn and Mary because they do come on at 12 o'clock. So that gives you a little break in between her, something to drink or whatever you may have to need to get done. So we can go show them some love and support on their live. They're going to come on at 12 o'clock. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all again. Every time we do a morning show, you just never know what topics we may cover. As long as you're in the chat and asking questions and we have engaging with the chat, it will continue the way it does. But on certain days, I do like to make sure we give the love and support to other channels like Dawn and Mary and others. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all again. Don't forget tomorrow, Wendy will be on. She's going to be doing her 100 sub giveaway.
Yes.
So please make sure you go check out her video. That way you know the questions you will need to answer, because that's what she's going to be doing on her giveaway tomorrow here on this channel, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern. I have 2 posts in the early 90s, Beauty and the Beast, Mermaid, we're calling them.
Some people buy the video ones. They don't pay as much, but you can get money for them because especially if it's a different graphic than what the regular poster is.
Don't forget the Willing and Dealing's coming out with a video today at 3 o'clock. Don't forget to show the love and support and watch their video for the video they're coming out with today.
Yeah,
that's right. Great show. Again, thank y'all, each and every one of you. And like I said, in each and all of our shows, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a fabulous and blessed day, and we'll see you on the next show. Thank you so much, Larry.
Bye, guys.
Later.
So long.